Heyo, what's going on, everybody? Hold, let me turn down the volume there a little bit. We're gonna blast people's ears out. Hi, guys, welcome to the show. It's Smash Bros. After Dark.
Taking you to dream.
Ooh, it's creepy. And it's late up in
What's
here.
that? Wayne's World.
Tilly-loo. Love Wayne's World, man. Welcome to the show, everybody. My name's Chris,
I'm Chase.
and we are here late night Thursday night.
This may be our new time slot. Still, I gotta work some real life stuff out. But
Yeah.
this may be the one.
We will discuss. Our
Yeah.
mainland friends are probably just maybe watching us in bed.
That's hot. That's hot. I was gonna say creepy, and I was like, that's not creepy. It's hot.
In California right now, it'd be about 10 o'clock. Although the clocks are going to go back down to 2 hours here pretty soon because football season's coming up starting next week.
Yo.
And once that happens, we know daylight savings happens. So spring forward, fall back.
I like how that's how you know the daylight savings
Right?
coming because football.
Because football.
Because football.
That's what football is life. Yeah, so we're going to, the season's going to start up here pretty soon. And I'm psyched. I got my fantasy football team. I still got to do research on that shit. You don't play fantasy football, right? You're not a fantasy football guy?
I'm a Raider fan. So then I would
I'm
be
sorry.
sucked to always picking up Raiders, and that just lead to disappointment.
Yeah.
And
Well,
I
you
just,
guys
I don't
got
know any
Garoppolo
of
this
these
season.
Yeah, fuck you.
You're
Don't leave your dirty
welcome.
laundry at my house no more. Who's our?
Well, we got rid of Trey Lance, so I kind of wish we
saw
still
that
had him.
to the Cowboys, eh?
Yeah, if we like
Who's your backup now?
Sam Darnold.
The fucking Panthers guy?
Yep, that guy.
Oof.
I want to check the audio real quick, just make sure this is working. Okay, perfect. That is working. Yes.
No.
I solved an issue due to a problem. So I was using the wavelength mixer thing, and I was getting a weird loop, like feedback loop, and it sounded like we were in an echo chamber or something. You know, it sounded like an effect or something. So I was like, "Fuck this."
Do you know what it was?
I don't like. I was messing with it so many times. It would happen like when I when I restart my computer, it would get all fucked up. So I was just like, you know what? Just make a dedicated fucking thing on our program, and it sounds better too because all our audio, instead of going through that, is just going straight from the mixer, and the mixer sounds so much better. So we're coming to you guys more silky and smooth than ever.
Honestly, I feel like when you're talking to like somebody at like a car dealership, and they're like, "Well, yeah, this one will give you like 72 PBEs and 840 this," and I'm like, I don't know. Does it vroom vroom or no?
Does it vroom vroom? The one thing is I have so many young guys, military guys in my apartment complex, and literally all of them want to have the loudest fucking
Chargers,
cars and motorcycles, and I'm just like, you know, it's fine because they usually leave before I wake up in the morning, but like in the afternoon it's just like down the street or like fucking. I'm just like everybody rides motorcycles and has a Mustang. You know,
they
what
only
I mean?
have to drive like 4 miles to get on the base, so like they got they got to blow their wad before. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So it's okay though. Other than that, the place is good. You guys got to come over sometime, man. Hang out.
Cruise.
Maybe we'll do Ahsoka at our place.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that could be our new Game of Thrones. Huh?
Yeah. You down?
What day? What day?
I got a new TV too. I got my new TV. Also.
We watched 2 of the episodes, but you said there's a third.
There's a third. It comes out on Tuesdays, just so you know. So they did a double episode last week.
Yeah.
And then they did one on. So you're not completely caught up. I am.
If Baby Source is watching, we're running behind. Tomorrow we got to catch up.
Okay, so we only up to episode 2. I mean, episode 3. There's not a ton that happens, so it's okay if we don't completely cover that.
Yeah, because 2 was nuts to butts, dude.
Mm-hmm.
1 was pretty cool. 2 was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
And then, so you said 3 is a calm down.
3 is I'll call it a discovery episode of different things. There's a lot of
that means
like,
we see Thrawn probably.
So I'm not going to spoil it for you, but
you just did, fucking
things,
asshole. I read your excitement, and that means we get introduced to Thrawn.
No, you don't. I'll just tell you right
I don't know who you are.
So
I don't even know you anymore.
Topics today. There's whispers that a Jon Snow sequel may be coming. One Piece also premiered this past week on Netflix, the live action show. I got a couple episodes in today.
What do you think? 1 to 10?
A solid 7.
Word.
Yeah, it's
But you don't know the source material, right?
I do. I'm caught up to the point where the show. I'm pretty sure where the show, because it's only 8 episodes. So I think I watched the first 2 seasons. So I think that covers the first 2 seasons. If they,
Dude, Sean was always like super into that.
yeah. If they try, I don't know how they would live action all the episodes, because obviously there's over 1,000 episodes, right? But from what I've seen so far, I kind of like it.
Well, so my buddy was telling me, he just told me this week too. I guess Naruto's redoing things. So apparently Dragon Ball had done this maybe less than a decade ago. Like, it's called Dragon Ball Kai.
Right.
So what they did was they took the old stuff, they cut out all the filler, and then re-edited it that way. And so with like Naruto, what they're doing is they're cleaning up the edges, like in terms of animation, and they're re-editing it into longer movies and cutting out the bullshit. So you get what you want out of it. It's just like a more intense. So that may be kind of how they're adapting these shows into these long running anime, because dude, there's a bajillion episodes. You gotta cut it down. There's no way, because it's a shonen.
Absolutely.
Like, are you familiar with the different types of anime that there are? So
like, okay,
these ones, Dragon Ball Z, Naruto, One Piece, they're called shonen anime.
Okay.
And what they are, that story rubric is like, guy trains to be something, he gets hit down by someone who's greater, then he rises up to the occasion, rinse and repeat.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Like the what is it? The student becomes the teacher. Kind of stuff.
So I guess he's on some tank 5 or something. Like, he's like in his 5th stage of. So it'll probably follow that, convention.
Okay.
Of how they do it. That's what I'm guessing. I'm not familiar with source material, so.
I think what they're gonna do is cut down the battles to like 1, maybe 2 episodes. Instead of like, because in One Piece, like a battle between like a big guy can go for like 3 or 4 episodes at least, right?
Should, because that's what we're here
That's what
for.
anime is, though, right? But I think in the show they're gonna cut it down to like an episode, maybe 2, because the episodes are an hour long.
On the Netflix one.
Yeah, on the Netflix
Was
one.
there any fighting yet or no?
Yes.
Okay. Was it
like
cool?
right off the bat? Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and somebody gets cut in half right in the beginning. Like literally, like
special effects are dope.
Ooh. So you remember that like that like vignette thing I was telling you about? It was kind of bugging me at first, but then it kind of
like a filter cast over the whole thing.
Yeah, like I was trying to I was like, is the my TV has Dolby Vision, right? So it's supposed to like automatically adjust to what they want the TV view to be. And I was like, it looks kind of dark. So I turned up the brightness a little bit and stuff like that, and it started to look washed out. So I was like, okay, so they purposely are giving it this like, you can't kind of tell what time of day it is a little bit kind of vibe. It's like, it seems like it's always like afternoon, like sunset a lot of times. So it's kind of like that a lot. And then, but I see how it fits in with like the pirate vibe of everything, because
nighttime on the water is going to look weird.
Yeah, I mean, ocean, when you're on the ocean,
some sort of like
sunset,
ninja hijacking or something like that.
You always picture being on the ocean at sunset, because that's always when it's the most beautiful, right? So I think that's kind of the aesthetic they're going for. But then again, the anime itself is an odd anime, right? Like the settings are different, the vibe is a little different. But so far, I don't know if I like how they're doing the chick, how they're portraying her character. I don't know if I'm a fan of that.
Why? What is it?
What's her name? The main one, the redheaded
with the
girl.
bikini, right?
Yeah. I don't know if they're like capturing what her like.
What was her?
She was always like goofy, and she's like a thief, right?
Okay.
But she's very like she's hot, so she's manipulative. So she, there's a scene in the beginning where she fools guys into stealing her boat. She makes him think she's on a small boat. They're on a big one, and she acts like she's dying on the boat. Like, I need help.
Oh,
so
she
they
like-
jump on, and then
And then
the
she
old
like,
switcheroo.
Yeah, the
and she's like, "Thanks for the boat, stupid," and
the old banana
Yeah.
in the tailpipe.
But the guy who plays Zoro is pretty badass, and so far Luffy, I think he does a good job capturing the spirit of the character. Very innocent, very like headstrong kind of vibe. But so far I'm okay with it. We'll see what the real like hardcore fans say about it, though.
Yeah.
I'd be interested to see what Tyrone and T say about our friends say about it that are really into the show. But obviously Buggy gets introduced in the second episode,
Weird.
kind of at the end of the first episode. But this one will get interesting. I've only 2 episodes in, but we'll see where that goes. But they're following the anime pretty to the book,
Dope.
at least so far. But they do shorten up, like they fight. Was it Shanks?
Oh, speaking.
Oh no, Shanks is in there, but he's like.
Speaking of fighting and stuff, I
Mhm.
didn't send this to you, but I saw Henry Cavill's in talks of doing the Highlander series.
Really?
Did you used to fuck with that shit?
No.
Oh,
I didn't fuck with
dude.
Highlander, but I know.
I am immortal. Dude, it had the credits was Queen.
Oh,
Like,
really?
Yeah, dude. So the whole thing, did you ever watch any of the movies or anything?
Nope.
All right, so there's these immortals, and you get more powerful by cutting off another immortal's head. You gain all their power.
Oh.
So the tagline is
There
there
can only be one,
There
right?
can be only one.
It can be only one, yeah.
And so,
I'm familiar with the tagline. A lot of people say it. But.
oh, dude, it was so good. It was so cheesy, but so good. The movies were.
I mean, I've been shit on so many times for not seeing that movie. I'm surprised you didn't
Oh,
go
I'm
in
not.
on me.
No,
like,
I'm not
super
shit
hard.
on you because it's like you have to like look at things through a lens, right? Like same thing with like even Ninja Turtles. I fucked with it hardcore,
Right.
but it means something different to me than someone else. Like you can't go back and say it's good because if you really rewatch it, it's not good. But at the time, it was great to
Yeah.
me. So I'm not gonna bust anybody's balls over it. Highlander is kind of a niche thing, I think.
Yeah. But it is very popular.
Yeah.
It is very popular, especially in like the 80s and
Especially
stuff
to like
that,
a
right?
Renford dork like I was.
Yeah.
Like I had swords, bro. Like
Yeah.
you know what I mean? I thought
And
that was rad.
yeah, it's that Conan the
Yeah.
Barbarian vibe kind of
Yeah.
like thing, right? Like
But each immortal kind of had their own thing, and like the show was a little bit different because it explored like romances between immortals, and like technically you're gonna want to kill each other so you can like absorb the powers. But our main protagonist is kind of more of a pacifist. He's like, yo, I'm just trying to live my life.
bro.
Yeah, forever. So don't leave me alone.
It's like when you live forever, it's like why not try to like kill other immortals, right? Like fuck it.
Dracula. That's why I thought Blade was so cool, because like all these vampires were fucking assholes, and like you didn't have to be. If you could live forever, you don't have to be a jerk. But
So looking back
More fun.
at Blade now, like is it still?
it's a bad movie.
It's horrible.
Oh, it's
Like
bad.
like not good.
No, it's
When you
it's
say
just,
bad, I'm
it's
just like-
cheesy. It's not like Departed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not gonna like. It doesn't stand up to some of the great Inception. It like
Yeah,
Wolf
yeah,
of
yeah.
Wall Street.
No,
you know, it's
no.
not gonna like do that for you. But to me, fucking loved it, dude.
It's
And
Marvel,
I
right? Blade is Marvel, right?
Mhm.
Okay.
It was, I think, technically the first Marvel superhero movie.
Yeah, I want to say that's true.
Yeah.
Um,
So good. I remember my screen name for AIM was Daywalker or something. Yeah. And then the girl I had a crush on in high school, I told her that.
no.
It's a rap.
Yeah.
It's a rap. B.
Wrong lead in.
Yeah. It was bad.
That was Blade was the first game I had on Game Boy. Actually, I hadn't had a Game Boy when I was a kid.
I
but
didn't know
got
there
one.
was a Game Boy game.
Yeah, there was, and I finally got like a Game Boy Color.
Uh-huh.
Someone just like gave it to me. They're like, I don't even play it anymore.
They
You
were
can
like,
just
so,
have it.
yeah, over
So,
it.
and this is like I want to say this was in the like late '90s, like so it was old, you
Uh-huh.
know. But Blade, it came with Blade. He gave me Blade with it, and it was the most frustrating fucking game I've ever played in my entire life. It was so irritating. getting killed by bats over and over and over again. Yeah, I'm like, I'm a fucking vampire.
Yeah, like,
how am
I'm
I getting
immortal,
killed
yeah.
by fucking bats? Like,
Oh man.
not good. And then I got Pokemon, and it changed. It changed everything. Pokemon
You know why?
was so
Because
much better.
what I like about Pokemon, and everyone, it's changed since then, but like, I miss those games where you could just mindlessly grind if you want to. Like, I'm gonna stay here battling level 8 Ratatats until my Charizard becomes level 9. You know what I mean? Like, I could do that if I want.
Yeah.
And then when I go into the gym, I'm gonna beat they ass.
Yeah. I mean, that's what Game Boys were best at too. Was like RPG style, like Zelda and Chrono Trigger, and I don't know.
You know
if Chrono
why too?
Trigger was
Because
on
when
Game
were you
Boy,
playing
but-
it? You're on the go, maybe in the car,
Right.
maybe like nighttime in the car.
Yeah.
So you can't really be fucking with precise movement.
Yeah. And side scrollers suck. They're just terrible. The
I've
screen's too
always
small.
hated platforms.
Yeah,
like
they're not
platformers.
good.
I just maybe the only one that I enjoyed was Castlevania for the Game Boy Advance. That one was cool, but other than that, if I gotta time my jumps and all that, like, and again when there's little like bats that take your health away, I'm just like, shut up, get out of here.
And it was still that Nintendo-esque thing where you're like, you die 3 times, game over. You got to start.
And
over
that's
from the
it.
fucking
Yeah,
beginning.
that's it.
And
You heard about why they during those time periods they made games harder, right?
why
To make it more like the game
like to
is
last longer?
so it has more perceived value because you played it for 80 hours because it's so hard.
That's true. I mean, like nowadays, like kids would be like, "This is the hardest game of all time." Like, it still is hard.
Yeah.
It still is. It is fucking hard. But the killer thing is not being able to like continue, like at least at the beginning of the stage.
Yeah, because now what? You play
There's
Fortnite,
something-
you die, you spawn back in into the next game, and you can learn, you could build on that. When you, dude, I hated.
I mean, at least when you play like God of War, if you die, you go back to like your last
Your save point or
right?
checkpoint.
But in Nintendo days, dude, nah, you don't start on the same level. You go all the way back to the fucking beginning.
Do you remember when they first started doing saved games?
Yeah.
And you saved, say, like in the wrong state or the wrong place, and you were like, fuck, do I go all the way back? That's when you had to get smart and you started having to make like 2 save files.
Yep. I've done that in emulators
You're like,
before.
fuck, do I go all the way back, dude, 8 hours ago before I use that item that now I need?
Yeah. So I did that for the only way I beat Comic Zone was doing that. On
Comic
Sega.
Zone, the dude with the long
Yeah.
blonde hair? He's
Yeah.
cool.
But it's so satisfying when you do that. But God, thank you for save states on emulators, because like if I was like, okay, cool, I still got all my fucking lives, I haven't died once, I made it to the next stage, save there.
Yeah.
And then I would have another save file, like I would get through a certain portion of the level, and if I was doing good, save it there, like quick save there, right? You know.
I remember at a time.
But there are times where you save at the wrong time, like you
you
lost
said the
all your
wrong
lives, and then you're
thing.
like, fuck, I hit the quick save button, and then you fuck the whole thing up.
Or like in an RPG like Mass Effect or something like that.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you had to like, I'm gonna save here before I say my answer, so then I know, okay, this answer leads to hooking up
This
with the blue
action.
alien.
Yeah.
This answer leads to mutiny on my whole squad.
Right,
you know? Like,
right.
There's something about that.
Fallout's like that too. Fallout, like if you don't save before an important conversation, like, and then a whole town like hates you and you can't go there anymore. Like it could ruin your shit. You'd be like, fuck, I can't even go back to that town now because every time I go there, I gotta just like kill everybody in that town.
And sometimes I like that.
Yeah, I mean it's fun when you're like, you know what, these people are assholes anyway, so fuck them. Like
I did remember in like
I'm
Grand
just
Theft
gonna
Auto
nuke your town.
that fucked me up. Was that like I would just get on this like vibe where I'm saying, fuck you.
Yeah,
And then like ruin my save game. Or like World of Warcraft too. Like if there's like different factions, and so if you piss off one faction, then the other faction hates you, and you have to like grind reputation for it. So sometimes you just stroll into a town, and you're like, I'm just here. It's on my way through.
Yeah.
And that's the faction of the ones that you've just been murdering.
Yeah.
You're like, oh fuck, oopsies.
So, speaking of Bethesda, fucking Starfield's coming up pretty soon.
Yeah, but did you hear it? It's got some little dramas.
Yeah, so
because someone bootlegged 60 copies or something like that.
Yeah, someone stole like 60 copies and just gave them out to people, sold them to people, I guess, or something.
And then recorded.
And he recorded his gameplay and him like mailing shit out, and like, so now I think he's under arrest.
Yeah,
but and IGN, and there's been all the reviews coming out though saying that it's pretty so like it's got its hiccups like every game fucking does right off the bat, but it said it doesn't ruin like the story or the game.
Yeah,
like,
but is that them being shills? Right? Because they don't have any more goodwill. I think all the like digital game space media within the past 10 years is all they were so like Gotaku and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They were so revered, and since they just pump out bullshit, you're like, I can't really trust you. Same to like, remember we were talking about Linus Tech Tips or whatever. You're like, you know, like since you were cutting corners so often, you're not my number one guy to like. Same thing with all these media companies. You're like, I would much rather, if I know you're a gamer and you play JRPGs, when the next JRPG comes out, I'm like, is it good? And you're like, oh, I like this and this. I'll take that more than I'll take IGN gives it a 5 out of 5.
Yeah, I don't listen to the ratings so much. I just like I go, okay, is this a game that I would like to play? You know, because like. You see, I'm attracted to certain aesthetics, and then Starfield's definitely one of those games that is my vibe. So I love outer space shit. B, I like exploration, kind of open world sandbox kind of shit. Apparently, you can like build your own spaceships and stuff like that. So it's all up my alley, and I get a free copy of it because I'm building a computer right now. I ordered some parts. It has begun.
What do you mean? How do you get a free copy?
It's included with my CPU, so I'm getting an AMD CPU.
Did you get the? No way. You can't get. Those are only given out, right?
Not those. I didn't get the GPU.
Okay, yeah.
So the GPU is the only thing I haven't gotten because NVIDIA's coming out with new GPUs in like 6 days.
Okay.
So I'm like waiting for that to come out and seeing what's going to happen with that and the reviews and everything. Then I'll decide at that point, because the card that's coming out is right in my price ranges, is about $500. So I'm like,
and that what's the life like on that? How long will that card be top of the line?
It's not going to be top of the line. First of all, it'll be mid tier. It'll be a mid tier card. Oof. But top of the line card, dude. We're running about, I think the 4090 goes for like $1,600 right now. Yep.
And that's just the graphics card.
That's just the graphics card. So you're still got everything else, which is at least another $600 on top of that. So and then that's.
But graphics card is going to be the main.
It's always the most expensive part.
Okay.
It always is. Then probably your CPU, and then probably all the other shit, motherboard, case. Cases are pretty cheap, usually under 100. Mine's under 100. But I got a cool idea for the case. So I'm getting, I'll show you the case I'm getting real quick.
If it's just like a boring ass rectangle, I'm gonna yell at you.
It kind of is. So this is the case I'm going to be getting here.
They're so boring.
But this is why. Okay, originally I was going to go with the mesh, right? This one. Because I kind of like the aesthetic of the mesh. But
not with like pet hair and stuff.
There's another one. Well, it's going to be on my desk, so hopefully that's not an issue. We don't let the dogs in that room. But so what I'm going to do, let me give you a hint.
You going to spray paint it?
So you see this? So you see that look?
That's pretty cool.
Like something like that. So I'm planning on spray painting this part black here. Wait, come on. There you go. So this part I'm going to spray paint black and then have the black stripe go around the case like this part.
Okay.
So that's going to go around the top there. This top part here is going to be an NES controller. So I'm going to make an NES controller up here. So these two USB ports will be like the red two.
And
A
so
B
are there
buttons.
parts, like 3D printed parts that people are making, or you're spray painting on
I'm
it?
spray painting all this myself. I'm gonna do this all myself. So I'm gonna do like the black stripe around the top, and I want to get that like ribbed look. That this rib looked like on the top of the case here, and then
you could do that with just 2 different colors of gray.
So the black stripe will wrap all the way around to the top here, and then I'm gonna two-tone from this side of the case to the back of the case with that like dark gray going around, and then I want the Nintendo logo worked in there too.
You're just gonna get a sticker, like a vinyl, because I think you don't want to run the risk of like printing it out and X-Acto knifing it out and then spray painting it. I think
no, I'm not gonna spray paint it.
vinyl.
I'm gonna get like a nice sticker. I already have a couple sticker like there's this nice like the stickers that are like raised. They have that raised like lettering and it's like shiny,
embossed,
and it has there's a guy on Etsy who makes them for like $6.
Bro, I think honestly with that base color, is Nintendo more nostalgic for you than that original NES?
Yeah, totally.
Okay. Because I was going to say that SNES already leans some of its colors in that direction. And you could just do accents of that purple.
So this is my inspiration for it because I'm getting this.
Never mind. Tell me to shut my dumb ass up. That is so cool.
Right? Isn't it sick?
And it's like super clicky.
Yeah. So
like haptic. What? There's an A and a B button?
Yeah, there's 2 big A/B buttons that you can program to do anything. Wow. And then this is the keyboard itself.
Oh, what are the knobs at the top?
Volume, Bluetooth. You can turn on Bluetooth. You can connect it via Bluetooth or wireless. And then there's a wireless button, and then you can do like favorites and stuff like that.
That's pretty rad.
But so this keyboard was like the inspiration for it. So I'm gonna try to integrate like little things from the NES into it. There's gonna be more, and I might hit you up for some 3D printed shit. So you know. But if I do, so that's gonna be the theme, and then obviously I'll have it like lit up, and I'll not super lit up though. I kind of like keeping the like I want the fans to be that gray. Like I want the edge of the fans to be that gray color.
The dark gray.
Dark gray, and then have the fans themselves be black, so it has that like look. I don't really want it like super flashy.
Okay.
So I want it to look like an old school console. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the thing was I was going to go with all mesh, but I'm like, nah, I kind of want to have like stuff inside that people can see too. That'll make it kind of cool. But this keyboard was basically the inspiration because I want this keyboard regardless of whether I was going to do it or not.
So cool, dude.
And I was like, that's it. That's the theme right there. That's what I got to do is like the old school Nintendo. So this is my first mod build that I'm doing where I'm like going to actually like spray paint shit and kind of customize it. But it's going to be a lot of work, but I hope it turns out dope.
I think it will.
I can't wait. And all the parts I got and stuff are like they kind of match that aesthetic too.
Is that one of the most exciting parts about building PCs? That like that influx of like, oh shit, the processor comes today.
It's like
the motherboard.
Christmas, yeah.
And you're like unlocking the piece. And you're like,
yeah.
Fuck yeah, man.
So I really want to get I already got the case like first because I was like, that's gonna take the most time. Everything like I can do the build in a day, right? Less than a day. And then but I really want to. The case is gonna take me probably like a week to finish because I gotta do a primer coat and then do the spray and then it's all gonna dry.
Do you have like a tackle box of like the different little screwdrivers, stuff like that, or?
Yeah, I have all the. I mean, my toolbox actually came with a lot of those like little screwdrivers, so I'm psyched for it. You want to do a shot?
Yeah, dude.
We should do 90s to 2000 hip hop question, R&B. All right. I was okay. So Mo was quizzing me on this the other day, and I was terrible at it.
Oh, dude, this is my wheelhouse. In fact, if I get it wrong, then I have to take a shot.
She said Chase would be so disappointed in you.
I have been looking. I even sent the link to this to Christina. Like, hey, I want this for my birthday.
Okay, you ready?
I think so.
According to Deborah Cox, Who is supposed to be here?
Nobody.
Hey!
Nobody's supposed to be here.
Nobody.
Okay, let me tell you something. If you haven't listened to that song, okay, there's a handful of people that the handful of songs that you have to listen to and cry. That Nobody's Supposed to Be Here, Unbreak My Heart, and anything by Adele or Sam Smith. You have to do the dramatic cry.
Oh my God. Yeah,
in the shower. It like it's
the hand against the wall with just the water dripping off your face. Like, yep.
It's gotta like it can't be like super high pressure.
It's gotta be rain shower head, like a rain shower head or something.
What is that like a fucking millennial thing? Like, because I mean,
it was literally like in every R&B video.
Every R&B video, every like police detective movie.
Oh
where you're
yeah,
like,
yeah.
Oh fuck! I just
the depressed detective.
Yeah, like oh,
can't break the case.
Died. Yeah,
yeah.
And they have like an ambiguous amount of blood on their face that's getting washed out into the shower drain. They always show that part too.
The swirling blood around the shower drain, like.
But that Deborah Cox, I used to get clowned on because I fucked with Deborah Cox, and now it's kind of like one of those things like kind of like being a nerd, like where you're like, oh shit, like nerds are cool, like yeah, dude, I fuck with like broken black women music, like it, like. Like I relate to it.
You are R&B king though. Like you are that. That is your vibe.
I'm pretty eclectic, but 90s R&B is my wheelhouse.
So we know Monday nights are gonna be going back to that.
Yeah, yep.
Every time I walk in there, it's like nobody, nobody.
But we keep honestly, it's a vibe night though. So it's like whatever. If someone wants to pivot, I'm always down because I need music. Pivot.
I mean, you do kind of do the jukebox thing too, right?
Jukebox hero. Speaking of music, folks, full disclosure. Trying to get Guitar Hero up and running, or Guitar Hero / Rock Band. We're having some testicle difficulties. Also, if anybody knows a plug on OG PS2 memory cards, I have.
Can you not find them?
I have a PS1 one in storage somewhere, and I went to drop off like the luggage that when we came back, I couldn't find that box, so I don't know where the hell it is. But I also don't know if it's compatible. You should be able to get one off
of like eBay or Amazon.
Yeah,
though,
but
right?
you know what they always. It's that like it's that DK Oldies thing, right? Where like it's supply and demand, and since they don't make it anymore, or actually do they? Do they have like knockoff?
They probably have Chinese knockoff ones. I guarantee they probably do. Like
PS2 memory card.
Yeah. But dude, don't even bother looking for like a fucking Rock Band controller.
Oh look, these are. Oh, it's only $10.
Yeah. Yeah, it was like they're not gonna be that much. Yep.
And these are like bigger than.
You can probably get a 2-pack.
Oh, those are. But those are. Yeah, it's the same amount.
See, there's like, what is this?
Bro, that's gross. That it's megabytes.
Yep. Right. You're like, seriously? Anything under like a gigabyte, you're like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, what?
Like, don't even waste my time. But yeah. So there you go. There's a ton of them on Amazon, so you're good,
dude. Like Arduino systems run on like. You get a whole computer inside of that same space.
There's a little flash drive that has like literally 16 gigabytes on it.
Oh yeah, the micro or fucking
you can get up to like 500 gigs on them now, almost a terabyte on them now.
Bro.
Yeah.
I truly don't understand how that works.
I mean, you think about how big a M.2 memory card is, right, for your computer. It's literally like this fucking big. Like it's like the size of, I don't know, you can see mine in there right now. You see it under the graphics card? It says Sabrent. See that thing? That's 2 terabytes.
That's crazy.
And it's tiny, man. It's like smaller than this shot glass.
That's fucking gnarly.
Yep. And they're only getting smaller.
Which is cool.
Yeah.
I like that to get more portable. What I want is more stuff that can transfer data wirelessly.
Yeah.
I don't want to dick around with every time there's a new USB type. Though, that being said, I'm an Apple fanboy. You know that. But USB-C is just superior.
It is. And everybody else uses fucking USB-C.
I just like it.
The lightning cable is like, and it creates E-waves too, which is not a good thing either,
Oh,
you know what I mean? But speaking of wireless, we can get into that.
My brother, actually, speaking of Sony too, my brother got me a new set of gaming headphones. The Sony, oh, dude, they're so nice.
Which one?
They're the PlayStation specific Sony ones. They're so nice, dude. Oh,
Sony makes good headphones, so I'm not surprised.
They always did, but they fell off overall. I think just out of popularity. Sony, and I love, and I'll die on this cross. Philips.
Yeah.
They were a bargain brand for forever, but I always liked the sound envelope.
The mids on Philips are good.
Yeah.
They don't have super low end, and they aren't super tinny, which is good.
Yeah.
But if you like low end, Philips, it's more mid. It's more. It
was mid with a richness.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But it was a bargain brand.
Right.
But I hated their earbuds. They were garbage.
Yeah.
But their headphones were dope.
I gotta
This
say,
is
man.
disgusting. I fucking hate this. I wanted to love it. I
think everybody
so bad.
wanted to love it, right? So with all the handhelds coming out, you've seen the Asus one that just came out. Asus. But what was the Asus one?
Which is weird because I'm surprised that they're releasing more and more stuff because didn't Windows have one?
ROG
The Stream Deck?
Ally. Yeah, so the
something
Stream
like
Deck. The Stream Deck is, it's gotten good reviews, but the ROG Ally just came out. It has a better processor, has more space, and it's basically a computer on a handheld.
It's a stream like you can.
Where Stream
you
Deck runs
basically
its own operating system,
Yeah.
right? You can jailbreak it and kind of install Windows on it and stuff too, but this is just like straight Windows on a handheld, and it's got a little more power, a little more juice. A little bigger battery and a little more space, and it's the same price as a Stream Deck. So people are kind of like the high-end Stream Deck.
It probably weighs like fucking 18 pounds.
Right, and it's not perfect, but a lot of people people are like, realistically, you're not going to be playing 1080p on this screen because it's so small.
Yeah.
It's like, why sacrifice the performance of the game when literally the screen is that tiny? So it's like, you're playing it like probably 720 more so.
Do you have to be on this one? Do you have to be connected to Wi-Fi like fucking PlayStation?
You don't have to be. No.
See,
obviously, if you're gonna log into Steam,
fucking dick, dude.
If you're gonna be logged into Steam and stuff like that, you need the internet. But if you have it downloaded on the device itself, the device has 512 gigs, so it's not gonna be like a massive game. But most games,
this is what I hate is that most games, or not most games, but a lot of games are. What do they call them? Service. Service. So you have to be logged in all the time. So it kind of defeats the purpose of having a handheld game.
It is, yeah. There are ways around it though, if you know what you're doing. Plus, you can you could do like a screen mirroring. Basically, you could run the game on your computer and it would just zap it over to this. You know what I mean?
But that's like if you're in the same house.
You still need to be. No, you don't have to be in the same house. You just have to be. You just have to be on Wi-Fi. But there's ways to do that, right? Like, so I can actually use my. It's like getting access from like a what's it called? When
VPN?
you get a what?
VPN.
Kind of like a VPN. I mean, a VPN is involved, but it's basically when you can access your computer from other locations.
Oh, remote access.
Yeah, remote accessing. Yeah, but you can do that with games too, basically. But this has been getting good reviews. It does have caveats, but
Did I ever tell you that my good friend that I met through World of Warcraft, that was like the ultimate trust fall because I couldn't figure out how to fucking do something. Like it was installing Ventrilo or whatever. So before the game had in-game talk, voice chat.
Yeah,
you had to go through a secondary site, and I couldn't like set it up because I'm like computer dumb. And he like
those things can be confusing.
He hacked in, or not hacked in, but like got remote access and like did it for me, and I was like. Hey, fucking
when you see someone
bricks.
controlling your screen from somewhere else for the first time, it kind of freaks you out. Like when we call tech support at work, right, to fix like our shit, and then all of a sudden someone comes on and then the mouse starts moving, right, and you're like, "This is weird." It's still weird to me. It's still odd, even though I know what it is.
I'm on the phone with them, and I'm like, Randy, I see you.
Yeah. My dad does log in to do the books and stuff like that. So, but this, what the fuck is this?
This is dumb. I mean, it's only $200, but fuck, dude, there's nothing that like I don't want to be on
But it doesn't
Wi-Fi.
work without a PS5.
It does
so
not.
In reality, it costs $700 if you don't own a PlayStation. But that's not the worst part. So this is coming out on November 15th. It will stream the PS5 games over Wi-Fi from your PS5 at 1080p 60 FPS. However, you cannot be you can't be on a random Wi-Fi. You have to be on the same Wi-Fi internet that your PS5 is on in order for it to work.
Which is like good. That's like a pairing system similar to like AirDrop with Apple, right? You have to be on the same Wi-Fi network and you should be sharing Bluetooth at the time. Like makes the connection secure. I just don't fucking care. Like, why? I just don't know who this serves. Because then can like say there's a kid that's like, I want to play Minecraft. The other one's like, I want to play God of War. They can't be playing like
this is perfect for you when you take your like half-hour shits on the toilet, though, right? Like,
I wish I can cut them down to half an hour.
You can knock out.
If my legs aren't asleep, then I ain't done.
You can knock it down to you can knock down a level out of God of War or something like that.
No, dude, I play fucking mobile games.
Yeah, we're not watching
San Mateo.
Yeah, so that's always a thing too, right? Is like you can do this, but the experience of it will just make you be like, I'll just wait till I get home and fucking like play it on my normal
that
TV
makes
with a
that
controller.
makes gamers sound like fucking addicts.
Yeah, it does.
Like I fucking gotta play right now.
So like part of me wants like a Steam Deck or the ROG Ally, right? But I'm just like, when realistic, like I have the Switch, and I the only time I do play like portable is when I'm like on an airplane.
Yeah,
literally, and I don't go on a ton of trips.
Wi-Fi and stuff. Yeah.
You know, so I'm not going to carry that around my house. I see if you got a kid, like maybe that makes more sense.
No, not even then, because just be in the room that the PlayStation is and play the fucking PlayStation.
And Switch is so much better when you're playing with other people, A, and B, like it's meant to,
dude,
a lot of the games are meant to be interactive.
Here's what I hate about me. Bro, you know how many games I have on the Switch? And I brought it to California. Didn't play it one time.
Really?
Not one time.
I did the same thing when I went to Kauai. I brought it because I was like, oh, it'd be fun to like hook it up to the TV and then all of us can like play something.
No.
Nope. Didn't even pull it out.
Bro, I even took the time to like, so I had the Switch and then, a card case
I have a carrying case
for no, like for just the games.
Yeah.
So I went through and was like, all right, I'm limiting it to 8 games.
Mm-hmm.
Still didn't fucking play.
You're not even going to get to one of them. You're not even going to get to like 2 of them.
And so I'm like, why do I need this when I can't even?
I do like to have the selection, though. I do like to have the like,
Yeah. What if? Just in case.
That's the one today.
I think that's the leading cause of overpacking. Is like, you know what? I don't know.
I might need this.
And if I don't want to be asked out when, when I'm bored in a cabin.
Yeah.
We're too accustomed to not being bored now. Like kids especially.
Oh, it's
they
an
do
ADD
not
culture.
know how to be bored,
right?
bro.
Yeah.
Do you remember making forts and like fucking pretending sticks or something?
Yep.
Dude, we used to have like ultimate battles. We used to like go into like not the woods, but like off these trails and like pick up the baddest stick that you could find, and we used to fucking hit them against each other, like full swing 'em.
Really?
And like whoever didn't break was like fucking victorious. And like you welcome all challenges. You're like, dude, this one will beat the shit out of you. My kid now, he's like,
who got in trouble? Was it who was Adrian Peterson, right? That got in trouble for like
beating the shit out of his kid.
Beating the shit out of his kid with, I think they call it a quick, right?
A switch.
A switch. Yeah. A switch.
Ironically,
a switch. But yep. And I remember like one summer, like there was this rock that was like buried in the ground at my school, right? And we're like, what is under that rock?
It's like
And
Stonehenge.
like, yeah, and like literally, like me and my friend were like, we're getting a shovel during the summer. We're gonna work at getting that rock out of the ground. We made it like 2 days, and then we're like, fuck this, it's not coming out.
It's permanent.
But that's what you used to do as kids. You
it's
know,
part of
like,
the Earth's core. Dude, my cousin, we were reminiscing a little bit. Like, dude, remember we used to make our own stink bombs? We used to have a fucking mason jar. We used to fucking fart in it. We put eggs in it, like just would seal it up. So anytime you added something, you seal it up.
Let that sucker ferment.
And then I don't remember where we would throw it, but God. Honestly, I'm probably still probably paying karmically for that.
Yeah.
It's just, or like we used to, the ice cream man used to sell bomb bags. Did you ever?
Yep, I remember those. They would like explode, right?
Yeah,
you
we
crack
would
them
get a bunch and then throw them back in his truck, and he was like, "You fucking kids!"
No way.
Or you remember the stink bombs?
He stopped selling those fucking things.
The glass stink bombs.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, dude.
I remember that was a thing for a while, man. You snap the glass and then you would like pour it on stuff.
No, you just throw it into some random room and it would. You were like,
go, rotten eggs.
Go, 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 go.
The other one was weird. The exploding package where you would crack
Those
it
are cool.
and then it would just like, pah.
Yeah.
And then
like dude, we used to buy G.I. Joes through the ice cream man.
So what? Damn, you guys had
cool.
crazy ice cream, man. You had all this shit. We used to have the Monopool, man, where you get all the best candies and stuff like that.
But not cool figures.
No, not that.
Yeah, fuck this PlayStation shit.
So yeah, PlayStation Portal, if you even give a shit, comes out in November. If you have like a Steam Deck or something, or even a Switch, you're gonna be like, nah, fuck that. Why do I need this? It doesn't make any sense. If you just, literally it would sit probably in the bathroom purely for when you need to take a shit in the middle of a game and you're just like, I don't want to leave the game.
Let me pass it on. I honestly haven't played a game that I have to do that with in a long time.
No. And sometimes pausing the game is a good thing. Like sometimes you should.
Yeah, I gotta go make me a sandwich.
Yeah. Take a 20-minute break or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, especially, I get like going on just like because. Fucking recently, let's see, Zelda, fucking, you can easily suck down like 6 hours. One? Yeah.
You played the new one?
No, I didn't play the new one. Breath of the Wild anyway. But I'm sure the new one is just like that, where literally it'll suck down like 6 hours of your life, and you'll go, holy shit, I started this shit at like 5 o'clock. It's now 11.
That's you're like, holy fuck. I'm starting to get into playing games that have a smaller lifespan. Like, I'm okay. Don't just make the 6 hours that I play this good. That's it. Like, I don't need it to be 127 hours. Like, I used to love playing Final Fantasy and just like. Mm-hmm.
Well, and if you're doing all the side quests and stuff like that,
it was like a badge of armor. Like, how many hours did you put into it? 80. You a bitch.
Fucking.
Do you have all your materia leveled up? Yeah, you're like, dude. But now I'm just like, I want it to stop.
I'm a side quest whore too, so I'm always like, did I do all the side fucking Mass Effect? I 100%
you know why we got
bitch.
trained that way.
Yeah,
because remember, this is just like the saved game thing, right? If you didn't do the side quest, you didn't know that you were coming back to that area.
Mm-hmm.
So I would do everything in that area before I would do. Same thing with like looking for loot.
Right.
You kind of know where you're supposed to go.
Or if it triggers something in the game later that you're like, fuck, I didn't do that side quest. So now it doesn't unlock this fucking Mass Effect was notorious for that shit. We're like, if you didn't do that side quest, this shit doesn't happen down the road.
I hated, like, there was always guides back then too.
Yeah.
But I didn't like those. Like, I don't want to like page 3. Okay. Go up here, turn left, talk to this person, do this. Okay. Page 4. No, I don't want to play a game like that. I wanted to feel, innate.
So the first time I played Mass Effect, like Mass Effect 2 specifically, because that was like the best one. But I remember there's a thing between the Quarian race and the robot race, and usually you got to make a decision where one of the races will die.
Yeah.
Right. Like, and I somehow did the like minuscule chance one where I saved both races. And when I went back and I read like, oh, what would happen if I had done something different, right? Like, it was like, if you did this, you had to make these decisions, and you literally have like a 30% chance where you can save both races. And I'm like, I'm that fucking guy. Like, I fucking did that shit. Like, but it's also because I did a lot of the side quests and shit, you know?
So the counter to that is the Final Fantasy VII Remake. I played, and then I think like in Final Fantasy, basically part of the city is like fucking crumbling down. So there's areas that get like kind of destroyed or blocked, and you're like, okay, I can't get to that now, but I will be able to at another time. So you don't think anything of it. But then I, was getting further along, and I was watching, I don't know, it was like a YouTube video, or like I was reading something online. It was like, oh, make sure you do this to pick up this, because you won't ever be able to do it again. It's like, and I'm already like 10 hours into the game. So I'm like, do I start over now? And I'm like, because I want that item. Like, it was like a new weapon for one of the characters. And I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
Because the weapon is how you learn skills in that game. I was like, shit.
I learned real quick with Zelda that I was like, the Breath of the Wild, I was like, just, you need to continue the main story, because if you keep doing these fucking side quests, you're never going to finish the fucking game. Yeah. Literally, I was doing a whole fucking day of like 7 hours of side quests, and I'm like, fuck, I didn't progress in the story at all. And I was like, okay, I gotta stop doing this. Like,
Diablo, I got to level 50 on all side quests, like, because you're able to track like Act 1, Act 2, Act 3.
It'll tell you
all
too.
of
There's
them are
a menu
still
being like,
up.
yeah.
And it's like, but I'm like, no, I'm just gonna go to this area, kill 10 bears, come back, talk to someone, save this person, come back, and I'm just like eliminating each zone.
It is a lot of repetitiveness too, right? Like,
that's why I stopped, man.
It's like the shrines, or like God of War is like that too, right? It's like, fuck, dude. I think I got like a 92% completion rate on God of War, and that was like, because a lot of people don't even fight the last Valkyrie.
That's where I was at. The last Valkyrie fucking beat my dick in, dude.
Yeah, it sucks. But I literally spent a whole, like one solid gaming session just trying to beat the Valkyrie. It took me like 2.5, 3 hours, I want to say.
I don't have that patience. And I'm one of those like weird people that I'm like, you know what? I think the game's making it harder on purpose.
Yep.
You know what I mean? I'm like,
and there's times where you're like, fuck that shit shouldn't have happened.
That's cheap. How am I supposed to know?
Like you like I got to the point where I memorized all what was gonna happen next, like after certain actions. Yeah, the tells. So finally, like, it takes me longer, probably more than like it takes me a little bit longer than probably the average to better gamer to figure it out. But then once you complete it, it's the best fucking feat. Like, it's like scoring a fucking touchdown in a football game. You're just like, fuck yeah, like,
let's fucking go.
Cuphead was that kind of game with me too, man.
I loved
Cuphead. Cuphead didn't take me that long though.
Did you ever get down with like the Elden Ring and stuff?
No. See, that game fucking scares me. Like, Elden Ring and what's it called?
Ghosts of
Dark Souls,
Tsushima too.
Yeah, but Dark Souls is one of those games where you're like one hit dead.
And dude, the aesthetic is too. I don't like that.
The medieval like
no,
aesthetic,
medieval I like, but like that melancholy, like death is looming in the air, like the kind of gothic, enemy. Gothic and grotesque are like those games are both at the same time.
So like what, like Resident Evil?
So Resident Evil, I couldn't play it at night, but like. That's like gore, which is like gore. It's gore and jump scares, right? So it's like it's different, but that kind of like, especially Dark Souls 2, where it was like, remember the Plague Doctor and shit. So everything's like fucking tentacles and like 8 different
I love that
spider heads. Oh no,
like fucked up looking shit. Like, yeah, I like grotesque horror movies, games. The weirder the better.
No, can't do it.
Yeah, nightmare fuel shit. That's what I want. I want to be fucking like freaked out. I want to be grossed out and fucking freaked out by what I'm looking at.
Dude, you know what we should play in like October? So October should be all scary games, right?
Okay.
I think Dead Space.
Dead Space would be fun. I heard the remake is fantastic. So
Dead Space not fun. I tested for that.
Dead
game.
Space,
I shot
Resident
myself.
Evil, Little Nightmares would be a good one because I guess the new one's gonna be co-op, so that'll be like perfect. I think.
I don't know what that is.
Little Nightmares was that like side scroller platformer. We watched it for they announced it at Gamescom, but it's coming out right before Halloween. You'll like it, dude. It's kind of like the It Takes Two game.
Oh, okay.
But it's
Oh,
more
we did see that. We did see that. We
weird
did
and
see that.
horror based.
Yeah.
But there's a couple of co-op games. There's one where you're like a ghost hunter in a house. Like you're like a ghost hunter team. So one guy's like you got to help each other solve puzzles by like one guy writes the passwords down, one guy has a flashlight and has the EMF meter.
That's kind of cool.
And it's like
I just found out my cousin was on an episode of Ghost Hunters.
Oh, really?
And so we were talking about it, like, oh, do you believe
In
whatever?
what capacity?
Like he was like on the show, like.
But was he like one of the owners of the place that was haunted?
No,
or something?
no.
Or
I
what
don't
was
think,
the deal?
I don't remember. I'll do more research, but he was telling me his experience, and he was like, "Fuck, dude." He was like, "I wasn't a believer before, but
Yeah.
yeah." And I was like, I don't know.
I've only had one paranormal experience, and it was really fucking freaky. And it was in Goldfield, Nevada. But I think I told the story on the podcast before. I always tell it every Halloween, though.
Oh, really?
But that's the only time I've legit been like, what the fuck? Like I couldn't understand what was happening.
So I've always taken the stance. It's such a cowardly stance, too. Like, ghosts aren't real. There's something scientific that explains it. But in the moment, I'm like, nope. No.
You know, if
Get me out of here.
and I don't want to. We're not super smart, but we're not super dumb. Like
Yeah.
I think we can comprehend like a situation. And go logically.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
There's
This
probably
is
some electrical
happening, you know,
interference, et
there's-
cetera.
Yeah, you know, or this is caused by wind outside or something, you know. And but when this shit happened to me, I was just like, this is not fucking normal. And I'm trying to like go through all the scenarios in my head, and I'm like, no, that doesn't make any
It
fucking
probably
sense.
gets more scarier as you can't check shit off, right?
Yeah, and the fact that it like, so I looked out the window and it stopped. It was dead silent. And I put my head back down. It's fucking loud again, and I'm like, what the? I don't know. I'll tell the story again around Halloween. You guys are gonna have to tune in for that show. I'll tell you guys the story. But I think I've told you the story on this podcast.
I don't recall,
before.
but
I think we brought it up.
I'm down here again.
I thought this was cool. So, originally you had to go to the actual Funko factory to like get this, but officially they now do custom Funko Pops online. So you can like go here and you can literally customize your own Funko Pop to look like you or whatever you want. And yeah, so you like
Supposedly my sister-in-law did that for my son. But here's the thing. I just think that there's not enough expression in the pop.
Yeah, I know you're not a big like Funko guy though, right?
Well, so that's untrue. I like
Okay.
a lot of Funko's products, but the pops specifically, I do not love as much. There's some that are cool and actually look really articulate, but some, you know, that the eyes are always really spread apart, and it's just a very blank and generic thing without any sort of like, you know, supporting thing. Like if you don't wear glasses, the glasses look really cool, but if you we're not glasses wearers, so that's like the regular eyes look just kind of blank.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? The
I
glasses
get
are cool,
you.
but
They're not expressive.
yeah, and I think like outside of the accessories, it kind of doesn't really look like that. I really do love, like you've seen in my house, I have the Dorbs. So
yeah,
DORBZ, the little cute guys, and they're so fucking dope. But yeah, like this guy is like obviously right, the guitar and the glasses. It doesn't look like him, but it's
close
close
enough.
enough, yeah.
Yeah. And so I made one for myself, but I didn't order it. But I was just like, I just want to see like how I would make myself look, right? And then I had myself holding a beer and a laptop computer, and I was like, yeah, that's kind of cool, you know? I like it.
If you think this is dope, Hasbro will let you scan in yourself, and you could print out the Marvel Legends figures with all their articulation. You could do that. And then Lego too, if you go to their Lego stores, there's only certain ones, but you can make like a printed image on the Lego pieces, so it's like actually.
I've heard of that.
My cousin just put me on that.
But if you got anybody who's into Funko Pops, that like you want to get, they're only $30 like customized, which isn't bad for a customized figure.
Yeah.
Obviously, you have to pick from like a select set of stuff. I try to get that thing going, but it looks like the online thing is not really.
And you know what, too? They're not going to allow you to pick stuff from, like, you can't
proprietary shit.
Yeah, you can't put Wolverine claws and, a fucking.
It's very basic. So it's like a guitar, a laptop,
video game controller.
Yes, exactly. Wait, I think it was about to work. Because I saw something pop up. Yeah. Well, if you guys want to try it out yourself, it's at funko.com/build your own custom pop. And they're $30. So it might be a cool, like, Christmas gift. If you got a friend who's really into it, you can get it with a protective casing and stuff. But this is one that the person who wrote the article, this is one she did of herself. So she's holding like a shield and a cell phone. But they have glasses. They have different hairstyles. You can do afros. You can do all that stuff too.
If you go down real quick, see that Wolverine and
I posted
Predator
that in the thing. We can move to that too.
So they've done this crossover before, but this image specifically, my favorite artist in the world, Scotty Young, dude.
Really? So I hit the mark with that fucking article.
Yes, you did.
Then.
I forgot to respond back, but this guy, you've seen this art all across my house.
I have,
like, dude, he's the fucking. And honestly, it's so cool when you know that the artist that you love is a cool person. So sometimes I'll just watch his streams. He listens to like MF Doom and like
sounds about right.
Just like dope music, and you're like, fuck yeah, dude.
De La Soul.
Yeah. But his prints. Ugh. So he's one of the artists that made me realize there's levels to this shit.
Yeah.
Because like if you look at what it's very cartoony and stuff like that, right? But a single sketch, $600.
That's what he gets paid.
A print of like say this,
right? So
fucking $300.
Marvel revealed that they're going to do a collection of covers for their first issue of the upcoming crossover Predator versus Wolverine. And there's a ton of different covers you can get. So these are all the custom covers, right? So this is the first issue, I believe. Predator versus Wolverine goes on September 20th, so it just came out. But these are the different artworks that were done. So I didn't know this before, like chatting with Ryu and Reed. About how that works, but basically you contract out a person to make the cover for your comic book, right? Because the cover is always just like the thing that jumps out when it's on the shelf. So
it's such a blue balls though. Sometimes when you're like, when I was younger,
this one is fucking sick. This one's
I
sick
have
too.
a bunch of this guy's stuff.
Who is that?
So it's Inyuk Lee. It's like his name is like I think he's like from Singapore or something like that. So I always thought it was Lee Inyuk, but my local comic shop dude was like, nah, it's the other way around. But the one underneath it is my second favorite artist, Peach Momoko. Dude, her stuff's like all watercolor. Marvel did something with her that I've never seen them do with anyone else. She got to write and illustrate her own. What do you call it? It was like a mini series. It was called Demon Days, and she was able to take Marvel characters and reimagine them in like a feudal Japan area.
Ooh, I can see that too. There's kind of like the cherry blossom thing going on here, right? With the lily pads kind of looking vibe.
So they had like Mystique was in it, but she was really like an assassin with like a tragic story, and it was just dude. Wolverine was like he was like he was a wolf in the comics.
Oh, really?
In that series. Hulk was like
Wolverine is a wolf.
Yeah, with one eye. He looks so sick too. But yeah, like her style, bro. And she's
watercolor
super
is
too.
so unique too. It's such a interesting medium to paint. Like you think of like, what's up, Adam? How you doing, man? You think of watercolor as like something you played with when you were a kid, right? But like literally when you do stuff like this, you're like, fuck, that's so cool. Like it definitely takes a lot of skill to do something
and
like this.
patience, dude.
Yeah,
Like,
very much. Yeah.
you can't. Like what's that? What's that Bruce Lee quote? Like you can't control water. Like
Yeah.
it's the same. Watercolor is the same way. You don't really control it. You just like let it flow the way that it wants, and you figure out.
You must be like water.
You be like water, my friend.
Water flows.
Yeah.
Water. When you put water in the glass, it becomes the glass.
Yeah.
Like yeah.
So her style, this looks like more cartoony. Also, I love her. Like Japanese artists back in the days would have wood block prints. See, it's kind of. See that mask at the bottom right?
Uh-huh.
There's a little black kind of scribble up to the left of it.
Oh,
see
yeah,
that?
right
See
here.
that?
Yeah.
That's her like her print.
Right.
So
her
that's like a
signature,
very
right.
like OG Japanese way of signing.
Was it like calligraphy?
No, it's more like a stamp.
Oh, okay. Okay. But
hers is cool. Dude, Wolverine would fuck the shit out of the Predator, dude.
I mean, it's hard to pick one because like
No,
literally if I
it's
saw
not.
these all on a shelf, like that one's pretty
Oh, you
fucking
like which
sick.
one you would like which?
Yeah, which
cover
one
you
would
pick
I
out?
like cover would I go for?
I think
I mean,
if
this one
I
is-
didn't have favorite artists already, it'd be that one.
This one?
The Weapon X, yeah.
I mean, that's pretty cool. This one has the Predator with the Wolverine in the reflection, and then this one has the Wolverine with the Predator in the reflection. So that's kind of dope. I do like, you know me, I like the orange, yellow.
And shout out to the claw fucking things.
Yeah.
People ask me a lot of time what the tattoos on my hands are, and that's
How
the
do you
answer.
not know? I knew before you told me.
If I knew I loved
This
you
one's pretty sick.
before I met you.
This is like a sketch art. Like
I like
vibe
that.
Here, yeah.
This reminds me of like the old,
It's kind of
maybe 96 or 97, the cards.
Yeah.
That was
So-
such a cool time, dude.
I went to Savers recently. Well, that's where I got some of those games, right?
Which one
But
did you
they
go to?
had-
Because was there a way
Waipahu.
bigger selection?
Yeah. there's
So
a
these
lot.
were just some of the games that you saw.
Yeah, I was like Mondays 25% off if you have a Savers card, which is free to get.
But it's 25% off everything, or just games?
Certain things, but the games were included. So I got like 5 games for $13 or something like that, or $12.
And there's some bangers in there too.
There's a lot, and I was just like, I could have cleaned that whole shelf off and spent less than $100, easy.
Instead of going DK oldies. And
Yeah, or Book Off and fucking paying like an arm and a leg. Like I love Book Off. Don't get me wrong. Like it's one of my favorite places to walk around. But when you're just like, I'm not paying fucking $25 for a fucking used Nintendo
Yeah.
DS game. Like fuck off. Like
that being
no.
said, though, they do got like Book Off specifically got some fucking gems that you're just like.
I mean, there was like the turtle, the Ninja Turtle bus, and
The
they
one that
had
shoots fucking
yeah,
pizzas.
it had it for like $30, and I was like,
You know what my one was?
this close
The
to pulling
bus
the
was hella
fucking
cool.
trigger.
I had the bus growing up. The blimp. The fucking blimp. Dude.
The blimp was dope. I do remember the blimp.
Well, that covers
That
cool,
one's
so.
gnarly.
It's the
This
best
one's
one.
cool though.
It's the best one.
I thought this was a local artist at first. I was like, this looks like something John would draw or
So,
something almost, right?
There is a local artist that I follow.
Yeah.
His name's
Like that looks almost like a John Murakami.
oh my god, he
drawing,
goes
but-
by DNA. David Nakayama. So cool.
Is
So
that the one that
apparent-
made my Attack on Titan shirt that I have, where the baby Titan eating the human cereal? I'll wear it next week. You can
Yeah,
tell me.
let me know. Because I'll be able to tell you. But yeah, John Murakami, I love his art too. Really love his art. Their whole group, man.
They're a good crew. They're like OG fucking guys in the like comic art community in Hawaii too. So
And they're just so unassuming.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
They're very like quiet and cool, but they're also, you know,
I always
really cool
point
people to
out
talk to.
John like a freak. I'm like, see that guy? You know that guy, even though you don't know that guy.
Yeah.
And people are like, what the fuck are you talking about? I was like, you know all the Decine cards?
Yeah.
all the local fucking
Like kids books,
Calabash cards.
comic books. Yeah,
That's him.
You see a
dude.
guy like doing
Yeah.
a shaka, like a cartoon guy doing a shaka on a fucking book. That's probably his.
That's
artwork.
him. Yeah. That's
Yeah.
always super cool.
Anything with a spam used to be in it.
Oh, dude, that sounds so good.
Oh, Rip Bob Barker, by the way, who passed away this past week. I want to say it was on Saturday, but man, he was
Old as fuck.
he did not look like this when I saw a picture of him. He was like I saw a show or something like that where they were interviewing him, and I'm like, that's fucking Bob Barker.
Oh, like
bro.
he aged hella quickly.
Like, yeah, like he just
because
like
he looked
hit
like
that
this
switch.
for a majority of my life.
I mean, he's like what, probably 60, 70 in this fucking picture already. So he made it to 99 though. Props. He
I
didn't
don't
make it
remember
to the
him
Century
young
Club.
or that old. The image that you're seeing. I thought about this when I went home for the funeral. I saw a picture of my grandpa, and I was like, I saw a picture of him young, like when my auntie was just born.
Yeah.
He was a fucking stud, right? And I was like, I was only in my grandpa's life for a small window of his life, right? So by the time I knew him, he had already identified, like he was already in his grandpa mode. He already looked like grandpa.
Yeah.
He didn't look like, so same with these guys, like, or Morgan Freeman. Morgan Freeman was born at the age of 50, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
I've never seen a young Morgan Freeman or a young Christopher Walken or a young Bob Barker. So
Yeah.
it's a trip to think like they lived fatty sections of their lives looking a whole different way.
Well, and Bob Barker was in his prime later in his life too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he
With
hit his
fucking-
stride later on.
That's props to that. Like, you know, if you're hitting your stride in your 60s, like fucking Trebek and fucking Bob Barker, like these
Yeah.
motherfuckers, like, were hitting at the end of the line, and they're probably doing shit they love.
I
right?
think
like,
Morgan Freeman got discovered at like 55 or
Yeah.
something like that. So, yeah.
like that's what I want.
Yeah.
Like, let me live the front end of my life however I want.
But
and
there's
then
no
let me
way
make
to
all the
bank on that, right?
Yeah.
There's no
that's-
way,
No,
like,
no,
you
no.
can't,
You don't want to.
like-
Yeah. I mean, yeah, no. There's no way to like think that. Oh shit, this show is gonna blow up, and all of a sudden
Yeah.
I'm like, these like game shows are perpetual too. They don't fucking die. You know what I mean?
Because you can watch a show and you're like, should I see this one? I don't know.
Yeah, Price is Right.
Yeah.
Like, these shows don't go away. They last fucking forever. If you're a late night talk show host,
Or if you're sick on the weekdays.
yeah,
Yeah. I wasn't that. Price is Right isn't something that I sat down and watched. I was more like a Jerry Springer dude.
Price is Wrong, bitch.
Yeah.
I said that the other day, and I felt bad, but it was also kind of funny.
But that's Happy Gilmore's fault.
Yeah, it was a quote in a movie, FYI.
Yeah.
So I'm not just saying it to fuck. I mean,
To be a
it was funny. And Bob Barker,
I was just
Bob Barker
joshing.
ended up kicking his ass
Yeah.
in the end anyway. So I don't want a piece. I want the whole thing. This guy made a real life Attack on Titan fucking
The ODM.
ODM gear.
That shit looks scary. I didn't watch this.
We're not gonna watch the whole thing, but like I love watching shit from like a engineering standpoint.
I think I know this guy.
He
This guy's been. I'm not saying he's a hack,
Ooh.
but there are other creators that do similar things that have been very critical of his process.
of his stuff.
Yes, and whether or not he lifted ideas and stuff like that.
There's a lot of I've seen other YouTubers like that too, where they get a lot more technical, right? Where
Yeah.
they're like, they pot up all the formulas, and they're like, well, mass times this
So
equals acceleration squared, blah blah blah.
Matter Hackers is very much like
Right.
that. Mark Rober is very much like
Yeah.
that. Adam Savage, same deal.
Yeah, obviously.
They go like really deep in
Mythbusters.
it. This guy is more like, if I get 100 likes, I'll do this.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, I don't know whether or not the science is real, like of what he does. I don't know how much of that like he perpetually has like a system in, but
Yeah.
it's definitely made for a younger demographic that isn't asking those questions.
Yeah,
They just want to
that
see
really don't
something blow
care.
up.
Yeah.
And you're like, all right, cool.
but So, and you know what? Like, there's a place for both, I think. You know what I mean? Like, he's not hurting anybody. He's not like really explaining the science behind anything. He's just like, I got these two pulley systems and blah, 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 and I put them together and it fucking works. And you're like, sometimes that's all you want to see.
Yeah.
Like I don't need to know the math of like the physics of it or anything necessarily. It's just cool to see somebody make something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's like how I'm gonna mod my computer. It's
I
like,
watch a lot of cosplay folks like creating. Like, remember like my buddy that it took him 4 years to make the Mega Man hand. I think it's so cool.
It's
dude.
stuff like that, right? And your friend's not like, oh, the melting point of this is that, and like we need to do this for, you know. He's just like, this is the process.
Yeah.
This is the result. You know. God, Attack on Titan is such a cool fucking show.
How are you? Did you finish it? It's because the next season is the last one, right?
Yeah, I haven't. No, obviously it's not done yet. But yeah, I'm caught up. But
I think I
love
am.
Attack on Titan.
So people's been talking Attack on Titan for a long time. I think I might actually get into it. It looked really stupid because those guys, the fucking Titans, freak me out, dude. I hate.
They're
how
freaky
creepy
looking.
They look.
They're super freaky
but
looking.
I've seen
especially
some
when
clips.
they're running and you're just like,
I've seen
like,
some people. I've seen some very emotional clips, and I'm like, ooh.
It gets deep.
Yeah.
It gets deep because obviously a lot of people's like family members die.
Yeah, they just straight up
like
eat them.
The main character's mom dies for one, right? Like, but
see, that's laser cut.
yeah,
That's like.
that's pretty fucking cool. Those knives are sharp too, man. Like,
Yeah.
I was like, the swords are kind of the coolest part, honestly.
I don't know. That pulley system's really dope.
But this shit's crazy.
I actually really like them showing the failures.
Right.
Yeah, he did the Iron Man boosters.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Like where he could actually float off the ground?
Yeah, like it was like propulsion, so you can like use it to like balance himself.
No way.
But again, he's like I said, he's controversial in the space.
Can you not say "let's go" every single time? Though?
I don't like that.
Like, can we not?
Let's
with
fucking go.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go. I'm like, you're. Come on.
Go
man.
where? When that first started.
That shit's cool though. Like,
let's go and yes, sir.
like that's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I noticed the audio wasn't playing from this.
Oh my god. Well, I can run up the wall. You can technically run up the wall. That's crazy.
So you get the idea. He gets it down eventually, but this is kind of crazy.
You could want, honestly.
So when he fires it, it's the coolest part. Like when it's just like and it fucking. So he put like I forgot what they're called, but they're like they nail like they hit, and then there's like a firing mechanism that punches the nail into the wall. So it's like
They use those for concrete.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And it goes pa, and the nail goes in deeper, right? So he has those attached to these things, and I'm like, Bro, if you got those on your hips too, if you like aim that at the wrong place or you happen to catch your leg or something, you're
just
fucking
speared yourself.
Yeah, you're like literally might be losing a limb, right? The music is corny as fuck too.
Nice. Let's go.
That zoom filter that they used on that too.
Dude. You see that? That was crazy.
Let's go, dude. Yeah, enough. And then the final result, right? Does that have nipple rings?
Looks like
The fucking thing has nipple rings.
Well, you know how much it costs to fucking make that thing, probably?
This thing?
Yeah. That's a custom, like, inflatable.
It is, right? Unless they got a gorilla and just spray painted it.
Like, no.
That's what it looks like. I think they just spray painted it.
Think so? You're probably right. No, but vinyl, you have to
It's like one of
dye
those
it, I
gorillas
think.
you get for like your car lots or some shit, you know? And then
Yeah.
you just get a red one and then you spray paint it. And like, what is he attaching to? Like, I don't believe how accurate he was
Yeah,
with that because he was like
exactly.
missing shit the entire fucking time.
And he was, yeah, exactly.
You know,
But
like,
again, like, who is this made for? See, this is the thing is like, if it's just us, we can like suspend the disbelief, right?
right?
But if this is a kid watching it, you're like, yeah, you could do that.
Yeah,
You're
I
like,
could totally
no,
make that.
You can't. No.
Yeah, like I don't believe he just
Yeah.
like randomly shot it up in the ceiling and it stuck to something. Like I feel like he probably this is all staged. I think because there's no fucking way. There's no like you don't even see what he's attaching to. There's no. Yeah, and it looks like it also doesn't look like this is pulling him up.
Yeah,
It
and look,
looks like
he was
he's
attached to
getting-
the side wall, but now he's launched. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah,
He's launched perpendicular to it.
but it doesn't look like the things on his hip are pulling him here. In this part, it looks like something from the ceiling is pulling him up, not the hips.
Probably some fucking poor intern.
Like, you see that?
Yeah.
Like, you see how it came loose? Like how this part came loose? That's something from above him pulling
Yeah.
him up. You see? Yeah.
His dad.
Look at that cut. That was clean.
That felt so cool.
Still fun.
Probably still feels cool. Yeah.
It's, you know. And let's be realistic. Like, when you're that high in the air, you don't want to take chances
Yeah.
because you fall,
On that blade.
especially on the blade.
It's a whole nother story.
like there's got to be a safety suspension system and shit up there, you know, that he's attached to because there's no way I would trust those hip things to hold me like fucking 20,
my
30
fat
feet
ass.
in the air, especially my fat ass. But like, yeah, like if you're up that high, you're not taking chances,
Yeah.
dude. You're not risking it on a fucking custom shit. Still a lot of fun though.
Yeah, let's go.
I mean, if it's safe, I'll fucking go slash some Titans, bro. I'm down.
Have you ever been on one of those slingshot rides?
The slingshot rides?
Yeah.
Oh no, I've never done one. I've always been curious, so I'm down.
But now that they have little like recording devices in it, I don't know. Do it, dude.
You see the ones of the people who like get slingshotted and yeah, they just go limp. They're like, ah!
And then like the person they're with looks over like,
fucking ragdoll.
yeah. But like you're so out of breath because you're laughing. that
Yeah.
You're like,
And then they wake up and they're like,
it's like just a reset switch.
We should pull up a video of that too.
Actually, I saw one recently. Like this chick got shot up, and her like titties try to like shoot through the harness, and then everyone was like you know, all the memes were like hoping the harness fails or
Yeah.
whatever. Like,
Let me go pee real quick.
He's definitely gonna pass out. He's on.
It's the chick or the guy?
The guy. Loser takes a shot.
Yeah. I'm taking her.
It was the dude. And he was speaking in tongues before he did. Yeah.
That's the funny thing. It's always
Yeah,
the
I
dude.
think
It's never the chick.
I feel like it's the dude on this one too.
It's always the dude.
Bitch number 2.
Yeah, what?
Look, he's shitting bricks.
Yeah, his face is already
Yeah.
says it all, right? God, that's fucking nightmare.
Look, he's coming back too.
Yeah.
Oh no, he's still zombie.
He's
mode.
coming. He's going in and out. Yeah, that look is a knockout face. That's like when you get fucking clocked on the chin and you're just like,
Oh, dude.
he doesn't know where he is right
Wait,
now.
I want to see where he snaps back into consciousness.
It's funny how the person.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, hey. Oh shit, it's over.
They didn't even get me.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah, how'd the round
That was
end?
fucking awesome, right? He's like,
Yeah, the guys. It's the nervous guy. Do you think it's the nervousness or it's the actual like sex? Have I seen a girl pass out like this?
I
don't
think it's the
so.
I think it's the G forces, you know. To
Yeah,
be
but
honest.
she's experiencing the same G forces.
Yeah, but I think I do. I mean, that's
Are
how people
dudes
look.
more susceptible to it. Though?
I don't know. That's a good
Because-
question. And the guy's wearing a NASA shirt too. But when they do the
irony.
NASA fucking
He's
training,
going
right?
out. He's going out.
It's
He's
always
going
the
out.
G's that like that's what people look like when they do the
Yeah.
G-force training. Is that's when they pass out? That's what they look like. So
Dude, I did that at the carnival a couple months ago. Cool. We went on the. Oh, he's gonna go now.
it could be like you. Yeah, it could be you expelling all that air and stuff too
But
at
why?
the same time.
Why
That's
are
weird.
the women able to do it?
Yeah, the women
She's
don't-
half his size.
Could be out of shape, guys. Maybe I don't know. Maybe it's like a blood flow problem or something like that too. I don't know.
But that girl on the first one was in
Yeah,
incredibly
that's
in
true.
shape.
That's true. I don't know. That's a good question. It is always the guys. I've noticed that too.
It's like, see, he saw the camera and he's like, "Fuck." Okay. So it's got to be one of the dudes.
Not to be
Who's
racist, but
gonna
it
be-
always seems like the black guy too passing out. What are you taking? The
Yeah,
white guy
I'm
or
gonna
the
go.
black
I'll
guy?
take the white guy. I'll take the
Okay.
white guy. But the black guy's way more nervous,
Yeah,
and it's always the nervous person.
yeah, that's true.
Oh no.
I don't
You
know.
already
This one's hard to
talked to
call. Yeah, he's the one talking though. He seems excited though at the same time.
Bro, at Great America as a kid, there's one where you laid on your stomach, and one of you had to pull the cord. Oh,
Yeah. And he's breathing weird too, right?
Oh fuck! Look, his carotid is busting out of his
When you see
neck.
the eyes roll,
Yeah.
Oh shit! He was in for like a sec. Like that's kind of sheer terror shit. Like you're waking up and then you're
scary,
passing
dude.
back out. You're waking up and you're like, oh, pass out.
Okay, so how is that? How is this not damaging but getting knocked out in UFC? Oh, because I understand that that's actual brain damage.
Right? There's no.
But this can't. I don't get how you're shutting off on this.
There's definitely a YouTube video that probably explains it too. I'm not gonna go there, but.
Oh.
Oh, okay, guy.
It's the guy.
The guy. Yeah.
It's the guy. And
It's
look,
always
he's
the guy,
buff,
right?
though.
All right, we're doing a shot. Here. I don't know what to, but
Pass it out.
No, wait. I tell you something. I don't want to ride. I don't want to ride.
yeah, it's definitely the dude passing out.
Can I change my mind, please? Can I not ride? I don't want to ride anymore. Change my mind.
Can I leave my shoes out? Can I leave my shoes?
Look, she's just casually.
Yeah. He was out on the way up.
Yeah. You know why though? Because he's got the wave cap on. Cutting off even more circulation.
Yeah, careful that weave, girl. That thing almost
It's just fucking take out one of his eyes. She's like, oh, you're
She's
faking.
faking. Yeah, no.
So we rode one of the ones. It was called Drop Zone. So they take you up, and everybody. It's like one long cylinder, but on each kind of side of the
Is it the
cylinder,
ring? The ring with the seats,
kind of.
and then you drop.
Yes. So that one freaked me out. So I went up there with my my dad and my sister, and my sister's crying the whole fucking time. And I thought she was gonna piss herself. And then we get to the top, and my dad goes, "Look, Mom, on top of the world." And then my sister goes like hysterical, like she fucking can't. And then the thing drops like, and you drop like maybe 6 inches.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh fuck! Like right before you go, it's broke. Then you like drop.
Yeah, yeah. That's
it-
what
it
the
only lasts,
Tower
like,
of
2
Terror
seconds.
used to do. In Disneyland, the Tower of Terror used to go, zoom, zoom,
Yeah,
like
like-
then you would drop.
You're like,
Like,
what?
yeah.
Oh.
You get that initial like, oh shit, what the
Yeah.
fuck, and then it goes.
That's the scariest part. Is like, oh, dude, if this ride gets stuck, we're upside down for a majority of it. You know?
I just saw one recently too, where the it was one of those Ring of Fire ones that got stuck upside down, and the people were like stuck there for
Girl
like 3
passing out.
hours.
Oh, look, girl passing out. Number 3, funny slingshot. Right. It's the
one?
4th one. We got to see the girl pass out.
Oh, but there's 2 girls,
Okay. What?
but it can happen.
Wait. So which one is it? Let's do the science.
Oh,
Neither one seemed particularly nervous.
I'm gonna call the one
wait,
on the right. Yeah, the one on the right because of her.
Yeah. Is it the nerves? then?
Yeah, I think it does. It probably has something to do with it.
Oh, she's already.
The other one on the left's kind of hyperventilating
Yeah.
right now, though. So I don't know if she passed out though.
No, she's still.
She's still
grinning
holding the
through it.
hand, and she's still got a grip.
God, these are like. This looks like late.
Oh, it was the one on the left.
Oh,
The one on the left.
Oh no! Look at her fucking eyes.
What'd she say?
I got a cramp in my booty.
I'm not looking. You ain't looking. Hey, I'm looking. Hey, I see my house.
Oh wait, did she pass? It? Oh no, I think she's just chilling.
No, she's good. She's good. She's still got a grip on the things. Though.
See, but she fucking passed.
She
out, came
passed.
Right
Yeah, I didn't.
back.
I wouldn't have guessed her. I guess the other. I guess I got to do a
So
shot.
it's not nerves. Okay, this. Oh, he's. So if we go by like old, out of shape, it's gotta be this guy.
But it's predominantly the males for sure.
If she goes and he doesn't, then our whole thing is skewed.
Yeah, yeah. God, whatever that sound is fucking.
Yeah.
I mean, I get what.
Well,
what
this
it
is
but-
basically a GoPro, right? Like probably a GoPro 3.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So
wow.
it was the girl this time. She looks dead ass, dude. Like, oh shit.
That's basically like a blanket in your face.
Right?
You remember waking up and you
Oh,
feel...
she's out hard too,
Yeah.
dude. He's like, come on, give me a high five. What the fuck, man? Oh, he's freaking out. She's like, I didn't even remember any of it.
Oh, my God.
He was freaking out. You could see the concern on his
Yeah.
face, though, at one point, right? Like, right before that, he's like,
Okay, so one of the... This
Right.
is such a weird, like...
I hear the, hey, are you good?
Are you
Are you
good?
good?
Are you okay? Are you alive?
Like, look, yeah.
Yeah.
There's the look right there. Like,
Hey,
oh,
you're
shit.
okay. Would you tell us that you're okay?
Shut up, bitch.
Oh, wait, I didn't mean to do that.
That's the right talking.
Shut up, bitch. That was the, yeah, I don't know.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
No, maybe not that, but still, yeah, you can see the concern on his
Yeah.
face. He's like, wait, is she dead? And then she smiles and laughs. So, fucking
dude.
disaster, crisis averted.
All right, which one of these girls is going out? The right.
I'm calling the left. This is a fun game, actually.
This is,
do.
yeah. She's already... Oh, dude.
Is this supposed to be smoking?
Right side's already shit herself.
God, oh.
She looks nervous too, though.
Oh, look.
I'm
she's-
calling the one on
Dude,
the left.
she's taking belly breaths.
Yeah. I don't know if she's laughing or if she's. Ah! Wait.
Oh, wait.
That was left. That was left. Yeah, the
Yeah,
girl on the left's
fuck.
out. Yeah. I wonder what, like, I want to.
Dude, if you
Oh,
go...
shit.
Like a zombie.
Yeah. That's okay. I want to get honest. Like, I get that they do that because, like, you get kind of embarrassed that you passed out,
Yeah.
I guess, right? Like, so your natural reaction. But, like, I want interviews of these people, like, afterwards. Like, okay, so honestly, like, what fucking happened,
Yeah.
and like, what
Did
was the
you
thought
meet God?
process?
You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
like, it doesn't need to be in depth or anything. I just want to hear, like, so I passed out on the way up, and I woke up, and I came to, and I realized I'm in the middle of the sky, and I just, my friend was screaming, so I started screaming.
You know what's funny though? Is it's probably like waking up in gunfire in war. Where you're just like, what the fuck? Right? Like, but like I think it's funny, the people so when the dude is with the girl and she passes out, he's concerned. This girl was concerned about her. But
Yeah.
if we went, our first reaction isn't, are you okay? It's a, bitch, I saw you pass out. Like, I got this on you for life.
Yeah.
Chevy, hold on, fine. No. Chevy, achievement. Oh my God.
Oh, right is going out.
I'll take the left, but I think you're right. I think it's gonna be the girl on the right. I agree. Right, the one on the right hand side.
Champagne. Is that her name or she's like...
I think they're both
Dude,
shivers.
this looks like the fucking pit of hell.
Chevy. I couldn't. I don't know what I got to do. Why'd you agree to me?
Wait, it's hard to tell.
Do you think it's like the expelling of all your oxygen?
I think so. I think that has something to do with it, maybe, right? Because
None of
oh, girl on the left.
Shit. It's 2 shots.
It probably is. It's like It's probably lack of oxygen to your brain or something too, right? I would guess. Yeah, I think it does have something to do with the screaming and the.
Yeah, because the black dude in the first one that
Oh,
we watched.
fuck! Oh. Damn it, dude! I think I did this last week too, didn't I? God damn it! Oh, I got a towel. In the bed.
Now you have to take one with me.
Bye, guys.
The left one, she's going out.
My stomach feels like a freaking break, bro. Wait, what?
The left one's going out, dude. Just read her body language. Yeah. The background looks like a Guy Fieri shirt. Oh, yep. She's out.
Immediately.
She's out.
She had a kissy face.
Bro, her right arm's a weapon. She's like Luffy or whatever.
Gum.
Oh, dude, it's a violent snaps forward.
That's the
I don't
thing too, is like the whiplash, right?
You know
Like-
what though? I think since we're so big and I don't have a neck, we're at like a lower risk. I think, because like since
I've
they're
done
so
rides like this
small,
before.
they can
Not this
whip-
one, but
No, I've never done like a slingshot one like this. I did one where you're like suspended on your stomach with another person, and then you kind of glide down like that.
but I think.
Oh,
I mean, I would
out,
totally do.
out.
Oh, fuck.
But none of them are in bad moods when they go out or come back.
Yeah, when they come back, they're like, "Oh, that was fine."
Oh, so
She
knew.
admitted it. She admitted it. I think a lot of them don't.
It's the guy. He's done. I don't know though. She's so nervous.
Yeah, she looks like she's hyperventilating.
He
a
looks
little
like
bit.
he's already passing out.
I'm
Ooh,
gonna
it's
take
all that
pleasure in
shit
her
talking.
pain. Yeah,
Yeah.
the shit talker's the one who goes down.
Dude, she's hyperventilating.
No, I think it's her though, for sure. She's. All right, sorry, I need to top off. Whoa! She gonna throw up? She gonna puke?
Oh, she's out. Damn, he really was.
Oh shit! The reaction at first though was kind of scary.
Yeah.
That
She's been choked by her own tip. Yeah.
that looks just like a heart attack,
You
bro.
hear him? You throw up on me, dude.
Yeah. She
He doesn't give a
He
fuck,
doesn't,
dude.
He doesn't
You know what?
like,
He
"Hey,
must
are
have
you
got.
okay?"
He must have got friend zoned. He
Yeah.
doesn't give a fuck about her
He's
physical
because
well-being.
even before he was talking shit, he's like,
yeah.
he's like, I'm gonna take pleasure in her
You know
pain.
what I
basically.
automatically would have been? Oh, she's. Oh no. You know who I would? I would
Oh,
have the
that's
same
a genuine-
reaction if that was my sister.
Yeah.
That's the only like female that you're okay to do that with. Is like, you know, immediately I would have been like, "This is the best 40 bucks I'll ever spend."
Yeah, if that's like his girlfriend or
Yeah.
something, like he's getting
That's-
smacked off
that's
when he
it.
gets off that ride, dude. She's gonna be like, "Fuck
that's
you,
it, dude. Her nails are done,
Yeah,
everything.
oh, yeah.
Like, and you're wearing just like a fucking shitty undershirt.
That was honestly the scariest one. Like,
Yeah,
I don't know. That one kind of freaked me out when she's doing this.
the
Yeah.
noise.
Yeah, that's like fucking kind of. You're like, is she choking? Is she having a heart attack? Like,
Makes
oh
him
shit.
look like a sociopath.
Did you really pass out? Oh, passed out.
Oh, I feel bad for her. I honestly do. She's having like a panic attack. That's like a legit panic attack. I mean, she'll be fine. But that's a legit panic attack. That's what that was. That was a panic attack. I wouldn't call that. I don't know. I've seen people go through panic attacks. They're scary. They're like, you can't breathe.
Yeah.
You know, like your chest feels like it's caving in and shit.
Yeah. I think the left one. Let's take a shot because there's a couple in a row.
Oh my god, Timmy. You'll be fine. Yeah, I'm not scared.
She's so confident though.
You taking braces or you taking the other
Yeah,
one?
I'm taking braces. I
Okay.
think she's passing out. The young hippie, I think.
The one on the right looks too calm.
She's realigning her chakras.
She's like, I got this. I got
Yeah.
this. I got this. She's like getting in her.
She's like, I have my
getting in the zone.
amethyst in my pocket.
Yeah.
Oh,
Immediate.
shit. Dude, look how it's like ragdolling her.
Yeah.
She's going to be cut all in the inside of her mouth because like how her lips are like rubbing across her braces.
And her head is like, it's straight up whiplash action, dude. I'm surprised they don't like strap your head to like the headrest or something like that.
That's got to
you
be
know what I
worse.
mean?
It's like Hannibal Lecter.
Yeah, just put something. Oh, that was the worst ragdoll. That was the worst ragdoll. And it was like
dude.
right off the bat too, like right on takeoff. Right here.
You'll be fine.
Where's the point of passing out?
There, dude.
Yeah.
Not even 2 seconds.
Not even 2 seconds. Out already.
Oh my god. So Logan and I went on the centrifuge one where you're standing up.
Yeah.
And that one, oh dude, like, cause I don't like have a neck. So I'm like bolted to the thing and I was like very like unwell, right?
Uh-huh.
But then we went on the one where like you're in like a pod and you're spinning independently and then also the arm is spinning independently.
Yeah.
And I was fucking giggling I sounded like a witch cackling. I was like, ah! And he was like, because he was sliding around because we're both in the same cart and my gut sticks out more than he does. So he's like sloshing around and I was like dying laughing. Oh, look at that guy. Oh, look at that.
She's not fine. I'm not fine. I thought I was fine, and then I'm not fine. Oh, yeah, she fucking got will. She's whacked that thing like fucking 10 times.
Boys pass.
Okay, yeah.
That's funny that what this site this ride just uploads all this shit.
It's I wouldn't do that because literally that could be a lawsuit.
No, but they probably have to sign something, right?
There's probably a waiver. But you still have a due diligence to make sure people don't get like whiplash and neck injuries and shit like that.
I bet
if somebody
that's what
gets
it-
paralyzed
yeah.
from your fucking shit. There's not gonna be any fucking thing that keeps you from getting sued. But
What is that? What is the
funny though.
the Sonic controller? I wanted to click on that, but I didn't. It looks super sweet.
So these are like little blog posts that they do on The Verge, but this guy said, I've never wanted a PDP gamepad until this very moment. I'm a sucker for transparent tech, but PDP's new Switch and Xbox gamepads aren't just see-through. They're dioramas. Sorry, I'm making noises.
He's
I'm
passing out.
orgasming on this fucking controller. No, but there's an actual figure in it's not just painted on the controller. It's literally like a 3D figure. It's like a 3D diorama inside.
That's pretty cool. I always loved when you could see the actual like motherboard inside. And like you could see the little like things firing up and stuff like that.
Yeah, you're not just seeing like a sticker image, you know. It's like you
Yeah.
actually see all of Sonic, including like the back part, his backside, and everything too.
Yeah, give me that Sonic
Give me some like,
ass.
Sonic ass, bro. Nah, but that is pretty fucking cool.
That's pretty cool.
That's like next level, you know.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of the like painted stuff. If
Oh,
it's
I
just
love
all
that, dude.
You like
No,
the
I
stickers?
love-
Just
you
the
know
straight.
what?
That looks good. That it's
Pikmin is kinda cool.
Pikmin. Yeah,
I just
it's like
all
a
the green.
Lego inside of
Yeah.
the controller.
Oh, I don't like the wires. Ew, wires gross.
At least it's color coded. $40, not bad.
What's PDP? Is that the brand?
Yeah, I think so. This is like a Tails version. Can we spin this?
Oh, Tails sucks. Unless you can see his tails. Let's see what them things do, Tails. I feel like PDP is like a Mad Catz brand.
Yeah, it probably.
You know what I
is.
mean? Like probably not the best quality, but it's a cool, novel idea.
The thing though is, if it's a fucking Switch controller, it doesn't really matter too much. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
I mean,
Unless you're one of those like Smash dudes, right?
yeah. But I have an adapter I can use my like 360 controllers on my Switch. But that's pretty dope. I like those. Gran Turismo took the top spot over Barbie. Funny, Barbie got fucking dethroned this past week after making like $1 billion fucking dollars.
Yeah, but it's already on its tail end, so that's. I don't think anything, but
Mo and I were gonna go see this movie.
No.
That's why I posted it, because we were about to go see it, and then we refunded
came
our
to your
tickets
senses.
last
Yeah,
second.
you came to your
we were like,
senses. There's no way.
I like the idea of it. I'm a nerd.
It's
in
cool
case.
that it's like based on a true story, whatever. But I never even liked Gran Turismo games. Once you had to start getting your license for every little thing, it was like, nah, I don't want to do this. It became like Drive Simulator. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Instead, like when I feel like the first one, I remember I had the first one. It was like the double disc, and it was like all about like the racing, and that was like the fun part, and like that's why you got other licenses so that you could get cooler cars and stuff. But this,
Okay, so like I brought this movie up to people, and they're like, "What the fuck is that?" And I'm like, "Okay, first of all, Gran Turismo is a racing video game, but basically this kid from Great Britain played the video game like crazy, and he had the driving seat and the wheel and everything, and he got so good at the game that he actually legitimately became a professional race car driver. So that's what the story is about.
yeah,
It has David Arbor, who is in Stranger Things. You may know him as the cop in Stranger. What's his name in the Hopper?
Hopper, yeah.
You might know him as Hopper in Stranger
Or
Things.
well, he was in the fucking Marvel
Santa
one. He was
Claus.
the Red Guardian.
Oh yeah, that's right. He was the Red Guardian, and he was also in Violent Night.
Yeah.
Orlando Bloom, who everybody knows, and then Digimon Honsu, who was he was in. I want to say he was in Gladiator.
Like the show or the
No, the movie.
So as a child?
No,
This
as
kid's
a
only
as a
like 19.
gladiator. He
There's
was
no way.
He was in a lot of stuff.
There's
though.
no way. This guy is 19 now.
No, not that's not him, right? This guy.
Oh, that guy. Yeah.
Yeah, he was in.
He was also in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy. Yeah, he was in. I don't
I thought you were
know
talking
the
about
name
that
of this
kid.
kid. What's the main actor's name? It's
Name
weird he's
one
not even
baby.
mentioned in the first paragraph.
Yeah.
Oh, Archie Madawick. I don't know how to pronounce his last name. I apologize. But it got good ratings. So, dethroned Barbie. Finally. But, man, they were saying there was like a shortage of pink clothing because how many people were buying Barbie outfits for the fucking movie or some shit like that.
So dumb. That's even worse than toilet paper shortages during the pandemic.
Yeah.
Like that's
Like you're like, natural disaster. You
Yeah.
can probably still get toilet paper, but you can't get a fucking pink suit.
just
Or a pink
who
dress.
is looking for him with that much fervor. You know what I mean? Like, I need pink. I can't find pink. It's so dumb.
We were gonna go watch it though. I mean, the cast is legit, so I was like, well, let's go, because we were originally gonna go see Oppenheimer, but it was sold out. It was $4. So last Monday was $4 movie Monday. It was like Cinema Day.
Oh yeah. I remember
So
seeing
like
that.
the tickets were $4 for everything. So like all the good shit was sold out. Barbie was sold out, which we weren't gonna go see anyway. But Oppenheimer was sold out. And then it was down to like Gran Turismo, and then what else was out this weekend? Fuck, I forget the other movie. But I think that covers most of our main stuff. Oh, there was this. So I always get amazed by these like drone shows.
Yeah.
You've seen these before, right?
Yeah, they're super cool.
These are all drones. So this is the premiere at Disneyland, I guess, or something. I don't know. Right? Doesn't that look like... That looks like... What's the other one? California Adventure, kind of? Maybe?
I haven't been to Disneyland in like 3 decades. It's like a dragon.
Yeah. I mean, it's the front of the ship. It's so cool, though.
It's so rad. There's no, it's gotta be, it's programmed. There's no way.
Yeah, yeah. There's a I think this is Intel that does these drone shows, but there is a whole program where literally all you got to do is kind of like 3D draw it into the fucking thing, and then the drones do their thing, and it's pretty intuitive and awesome.
Yeah, because then you have to like keyframe all the lights too.
Yeah, yeah.
Like when they're all gonna be flickering.
That's dope.
Oh, that's cool with
so
the
dope.
extending.
It extends, yeah. It like comes at you, like, and it's literally coming at you, which is the coolest fucking thing. It's not really just even an optical illusion. It's literally the drones are moving closer to you. You know. I like how it all breaks up too. It's just like,
yeah,
it like disappears into magicness. Got the moon in the background there too. That's super cool. This would be like one of my dream jobs, I think, to be like a fucking drone operator for one of these like art shows.
I just want to do the tech side of it.
Yeah, I do too. I don't want to do the art side of it, but
like actually like repairing the drones. Like
that
the
part of the
fucking
maintenance, like
the
kind of-
top half, you know, like the top half of the left hat had like, you know, a fucking wing snap.
I want to see what one of these drones looks like, because it has to have obviously a ton of like LEDs,
and it can't
like,
be
super
that
bright.
big. Because
Yeah.
look at the, like you could see them kind of clustered together.
Yeah, you can see the outline of the pirate ship here. The
Is this the
you
same?
just gotta take in the awesomeness of like, this is the shit humans should be doing. You know what I mean?
And the
like
thing
fuck,
is, like even if this isn't your shit,
yeah,
dude, you gotta love that, dude. That's
Yeah.
gotta be so cool live.
yeah. I don't get why we fuck around with stupid fucking shit sometimes when you just got like fun cool
Politics?
shit you could you
do
can just
this.
fucking do shit like this.
Is this the music that's from the anime too, or this is only the Netflix? Because it sounds like it's in English. So I don't know if it's like, you know, sometimes they
A lot of Japanese anime does use like English words though. So.
Yeah, but like it's broken. This is all in English.
Yeah.
It's cool. Oh, that's just the cast.
Pretty cool though.
Yeah, it's super dope.
Like
It's like, you know what it is? It's better fireworks.
it is. It really is. Like I
Because
mean,
I love fireworks.
I'm a
but
pyro guy though, so I like to
Yeah.
hear like
I love the smell, dude.
Yeah, the smell, the sulfur smell. Yeah, I'm all about it.
Hey, you want some sulfur smell?
What?
You want some sulfur smell?
Oh no no no!
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But how cool would that have been if I set you up to make Dude, I need to start eating popcorn before the show. I need to do my due diligence and just fucking gas you out.
There's been whisperings about John's.
Nah, I don't want whisperings.
Yeah, you don't want whisperings.
Nah. Oh, those guys are cool. I feel like these guys are like
These are
specifically.
these are your spirit animals, right?
I
here.
feel like this could have been us in another life.
Holy shit.
Tell them pipe up, looking like we.
I watched this, so I want to take a peek.
Look at the Yoshi out the sack.
Getting coins, so I'm buying all the nice stuff. And I feel I got a t-shirt, they got that ass on her, and it's looking like a piece. She my boo, but I hope she don't tell, cause my girl got homies that'll send a couple shells. Since I'm a star, everybody on my trail, and you know that green calling got Luigi on the cell. From the way I write words and how you play sax, girls getting hard to curve, so they playing on the sax. I'm in my own lane while I'm going up the road, and your car breaking down, you gonna need to get towed. Let's go. I was told it's lonely at the top, but Banks, that ain't true. Cause you got a sax player and he's standing beside you. Our brand is foolproof, we work like a mule do. I'm growing like mildew. Our goal is the Mills dude, official like Mills Lane, to see what the real's about. I watch them like the Simpsons, so they call it a mill house. I got a lot of drive, working hard in our wheelhouse. Cooking everybody, got me pulling my grill out. Most days I be jogging down the street, but nowadays I can't cause of this damn
that
heat.
Arthur.
So look,
I thought it meant
use my car
Arthur,
pretty
like-
much till summer's over, cause I'm feeling the sun's exposure. And I say, hey.
I've been liking this guy a lot.
Oh no, dude, my brain did a thing. Oh, is it bad? John 3:16. God so loved the world that he gave his one and only son so that anyone who believed in him would not perish but instead have eternal life. Yeah, that's not bad. Yeah, but we are all God's children. Okay. He gave his one and only son. Oh no, dude. Yeah, dude. We're all God's daughters, dude. They're gonna be mad. They're gonna be, yeah, dude. They're gonna hate. We're his daughters, dude.
I just like fucking funny takes that are like super smart delivered in a stupid way. You know what I mean?
Sir, what advice would you give to your younger self?
I think something important I've learned in my life is that being kind, it's hard, but it also doesn't get you anywhere, so be petty. Ain't no battle.
Fucking TikTok. I can't.
Dude, I'm saying
I can't, bro.
you
I
can't, but
I
you
can't.
like can. You can. Oh, this is. I love this. I fucking love this. It's my favorite.
Something sa malok.
You think you way too much joy in that?
Fucking love it, dude. There used to be an old College Humor video that said girls are bad at sound effects. It's pretty well done.
Keep absolutely still. This vision is based on movement.
Where's he gonna put his paw through the top? Yep. Yep.
That's arguably more scary. Huh?
Yeah, right? It's all day. We could just do a whole fucking cat podcast.
Bad
on
lip readings, dude. I miss those. NFL ones are the best.
Which
I
one
would
is
say
that?
the bad lip readings.
Oh god, I love the NFL ones. I'm gonna go down by the river and get me some fish today. Yeah.
Hey girl, how you been? Face lick. Ooh, girl, you taste real good. Are you a fan of the Pikachu?
Darth Vader is bad, and his assistant is a mouse. And he used the Force to fix all his cats. Yes, yes, it did.
Dude, that's
going off the
that's
rails.
humor, dude. That is good humor.
The bad lip reading is great.
Yeah.
I can't wait till football season comes back around again because that's when they make the best ones.
Dude, honestly, which ones do you take better? The politician ones or the NFL ones?
I think I like the NFL ones because they're a lot more expressive.
Yeah.
You know, like the players are a lot more expressive when they're like talking to people. It's like, fuck, should we just watch one? And
Bikes.
And then they're almost like believable sometimes when you watch them.
Yeah.
And you're just like, the lip reading is so like accurate to their lip movement. Oh, DeSantis for president. They got new ones out. I think this is the one.
I think that's the best one. Fucking hate Tom Brady though.
Shit, that scared me.
How you feeling?
Egg roll. I wish I had a breeze running down my leg. I'd kill for a cookie. Stingray, a double-sided Scooby snack. Yeah, we pick our hotel. Help me burn that old man.
I can't,
Yes,
dude.
you can. Let's freaking burn that guy. Hit him on the eyeball. Hey, don't offend me. Can I have this sloth? A skunk. I can't believe there's a manhole and he fell in it.
I want it now. I want cake now.
That's how Hardball looks
now.
though when he talks.
Yeah.
When he talks, like I used to see him yelling on the sideline, and I used to
He
like
always
when
looks
that
like he's
voice
whining,
came through.
yeah.
Once I saw this, I couldn't unsee it. Like I would hear every time I heard him seeing him yelling at the refs on the sideline. I was like, "I want it now!
I want
Give it to me now!"
I found Fido. Hey, I found Fido. I found Fido, you guys. Stank. Ham bone. Hey, I'd love to get you a Mai Tai. Yeah, come on, I'll make it myself. Is that a bother?
What's wrong with him?
Ooh, I'm white. I dare you to spit in that guy's drink.
I went out with a girl this weekend. We just kept having a ball. Then I come over to hang out after the game, and it's just the floor's just beanbags. So that's when I'm a jerk to her, because I'm all, come pick up all your floor bags. You ain't living in Southeast Asia.
You gotta make a 45 degree like this. Use froggy voice when you ate old fruit salad. I encompass and I eclipse. Got the hiccups.
The vet said, dude, he said, your cat's just pregnant. I said, okay, so I won't go and kick her.
Pretty female parts. You took 3 chomps and then threw your hot dog up over here. I got 13 steaks over here.
Dude, I'll have your money. You better. And then you can buy a pregnant cow.
That's my fucking head
I
coach.
showed you that girl's pictures, right?
Look, I brought you a potion, and it's gonna work great, because it'll make you run. And you brought your potion, right?
You're dead to me.
I'd fight for this man. He's got a frisbee.
Breast lump. You got an orange peanut?
Yeah.
An orange peanut? For me?
That's right.
Wow, an orange peanut? Well, I accept you. Finger time. I made some chicken rolls. Get me a fur at the fancy pawn shop and get a beard.
They're so good, though. They're so good. When I first saw those, I was just like, they're just believable.
Yeah.
They just really are believable. You're like, dude, they just, I know they're not saying that, but obviously.
I just wanted to be in the booth. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Ruko, what are you doing? You're going to disconnect the PlayStation over there.
Friggin' jerk.
Speaking of PlayStation, do we want to roll into that, or do you want to, we're at about 2 hours now.
Yeah. Let's do it. Let's play. What are we going to play for an hour? What did you pick up?
Okay, let's see. What do I got here?
Grand Theft Auto, dude.
So I picked up Grand Theft Auto 3 because I was like, you know what? But the Tony Hawk one might be kind of fun. I don't know. Have you ever played Tony Hawk? He looked at me like, what, son?
This isn't the same Tony Hawk though.
It's
This
the
is
Proving
Proving
Ground. Yeah,
Ground.
it's not. What was the first one?
Pro Skater.
Yeah, that's right.
That was a whole series. I bet there's like a
Was Proving Ground the shitty one?
probably
Oh,
because
fuck.
I never even heard of it.
Do you have the other games? Is it in here? What is this? Well, you gave me this the other week. What is that? Oh, Sharpies.
I don't know. I wasn't even there. Dude.
Do you have the other games?
I don't know what we do. Wait, let's do one more of these and then a shot.
Okay. All right, guys. We might be getting into retro. We might not. I don't know. You want to play some NBA Street again? What do we have in here?
Street Volume 3 too. That's regular Street, but we have Volume 3 in the. Where did we have it in?
Where did you?
Maybe
did
it's
you
in the
take
closet.
the games home?
No.
Okay. All right, you ready? You're a pro at this. That one's too easy. Because Mo asked me that one too, so it's weird that I put that one back on. I want to pick a fun one. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
If you're knucking and bucking,
You're fighting. No, if you buck, I fuck.
What are you ready to do?
You throw hands.
Fight.
Fighting.
Damn, you're too good at this.
I love it. That's what I live for.
What's Too Short's favorite word?
Bitch. Why you gotta say it like short? Bitch.
Damn,
I
you
love-
kill this game.
Dude,
You fucking kill this game. Hold on. Okay. Who did Jules Santana see when he was downtown clubbing on ladies' night? A crazy fight. B, shorty, she was crazy, right?
Shorty, she was crazy, right? It is, yeah. It's Shorty. It's that one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's correct.
Oh, dude, if the song's playing, I can do that whole verse.
Who?
Mike Jones.
Damn, man, you're good, dude. You're fucking good.
Actually, I said that
one
wrong.
thing.
Mike Jones.
Mike Jones.
Dude, do you know his phone number?
No.
It's all I remember is the last was 8004. It's like hit me on the low or something like that. My buddy knew the whole phone number. Like,
That's pretty
for his whole
fucking
life.
good. I literally just said, who? And you were like,
Mike
Mike Jones. Okay. If you really want to party with Busta Rhymes, what must he see?
Put all your hands where my eyes can see.
But what must he see?
What must you see?
If you really want to party with Busta Rhymes, what
If
must
you really
he
want
see?
to party with me, let me see what you got for me. Put all your hands on straight buck. Wildin' is the place to be.
Yeah.
Oh,
You got the right song.
what do you have to see?
Fuck, I put it away already.
Because I don't know.
What you got for him?
Let me see what you got. Oh, okay.
In Liar, what did Profile call their girl other than a liar?
Oh, you're nothing but a liar, a cheater, a deceiver, heartbreaker, and I
Nice.
won't let you back in my life. So I'm taking the house,
Zoom in on
the
it.
car,
I can't.
the kids, and the dogs. I want it all, bro. I played that CD.
You're fucking on point.
dude.
This is fun, dude. I just love hearing you answer the questions.
This is exciting because I'm nervous because I feel like
You're on point, though.
my street cred is at like
You're
like
at
this is-
100 right now,
I don't know,
dude.
man.
You're at 100.
Well, I'm at like 97. That Busta Rhymes I didn't get all the way right.
I mean, that one was tough, though. Who did Wishbone from Bone Thugs and Harmony miss?
I miss my Uncle Charles, yo. That's but for a majority of my life, I thought he said I miss my Uncle Jaw. Yeah,
yeah. Miss my Uncle Jaw.
What they did to Pooh was wrong. Is that's the actual word.
Who does Jada got beef with?
Jada? Oh, Jadakiss?
Yeah.
Jada. Who does he got beef with?
Who did?
Huh. Who does Jada have beef with? It's not with the rest of the locks.
Think government agencies.
I don't know. I don't want to just randomly guess.
The feds and the DA.
Let me see. What's that from?
Where did Ludacris say all the best women reside?
He's got hoes in different area codes, though.
Right.
But where are the best ones?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
All the best women, FYI, not the hoes. Where do all the best women reside?
It's probably got to be Atlanta. But I don't know that one.
Africa.
When the fuck did he do? What song?
I don't know.
There's no. Oh, dude. Okay, give me another one. Now I feel like I'm in a rut.
Who did Fat Man Scoop tell to be quiet? A, the kids. B, the ugly people. C, all the chicken heads. Or D, all the broke people.
I'm gonna say chicken heads, but I don't know that. I don't know. I only know Fat Man Scoop in one song, and it's a Timbaland song.
But you're correct, sir.
I still don't feel
All
good
the
about that
chicken
one.
heads.
Give me another one. That was a lucky.
You're killing. You're still on the good side. You're pretty. What did Biggie sew onto his shirts?
I truly don't know that. What is it?
Tigers and alligators. We all learned something new today.
Now I want to know the song that he referenced because I think all these are like referenced from songs.
Yeah. But, I mean, probably in music videos, right? You would see him wearing alligators and tigers.
No, these are definitely like bars spitting in songs. So I got no. Give me another one.
If the game needs change, what is Drake? I don't know if that's 90s, is it?
No, that's not 90s. The game needs. I don't know.
The Cashier.
What?
Okay, in We Belong Together, what did Mariah Carey lose when he left?
A part of me. When you left, I lost a part of me. Oh, dude, that was such a banger, man. Okay, that makes you feel better. I know that one.
We belong together.
Who am I supposed to lean on when times get rough? Oh, dude, you know I learned so much vocabulary through Mariah Carey.
You learned so much vocabulary through R&B, period.
That's the shit. That's why.
What will be the reason Maxwell smiles?
Oh no. Oh no. I love, Maxwell was almost Logan's middle name.
Really?
Yeah.
So this is hitting close to home.
Oh shit, dude. Okay, so I know oh no. This is bad. So it's not Pretty Wings. It's not A Woman's Work. It's not fuck. If I let it all pass. It's not Lifetime. It's oh fuck. What is it? This is bothering me.
Your face.
I don't know.
What will be the reason Maxwell smiles? It's your face.
Shit. That sucks. That's like getting a Niner trivia song.
Yeah.
You're
I
like,
get
what?
you're saying. Like,
Oh.
that's your boy. How many earrings did LL Cool J want his girl to have?
I don't know. LL is, I never fuck with LL. I like, except for maybe it's no. I only know the parody song. Who do you love? Are you sure? I'm gonna say 6.
2 pair.
Oh, that's 4. Fuck.
I just I was listening to NPR this past week, but LL Cool J they did an LL Cool J interview.
Oh really?
Yeah, and it was pretty dope.
He's like one of
they've been doing
top selling artists of all time.
Yeah,
and I'm like, what? Fucking.
It's
LL
pretty
Cool
insane.
J?
He's won like 2 Grammys and a bunch of shit. Like, and he got he's in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Like, yeah, he's But they did an interview with him, Run DMC. They did one with Beastie Boys. They've been doing all these old school hip hop interviews. Like they've been replaying all these old school hip hop interviews.
Have you been watching the NPR
Trust
Tiny
me.
Desk performance though? I fucking love them so
good.
goddamn much.
But NPR's been on point this week because I'm just like, ooh, it's another hip hop
Yeah.
fucking thing. Like you find out all these things about Run DMC. Like I was listening to Run DMC today, and I was like, fuck. They're like, we don't want to fucking talk about the hood. We want to leave the fucking hood.
Yeah.
They're like, bro, we were in that shit. We didn't want to be in that shit no more. And they were just like, our music was inspired by Liberace and fucking all kinds of crazy
never
shit.
heard that. That's right.
Yeah, like Otis Redding. Obviously, like
Fucking
there's like
love
Otis
Otis
Redding.
Redding.
They're like, but our influences came from like our parents. Like we had family because they were from Brooklyn, but they had family from like the South. They had family from the West. They had family in the East, and they were just like, when we were at parties or when we were at the family gatherings, we would hear music from like everywhere, and then
That's
like
so
we were
cool.
like, that's where we drew all our inspiration from. Was just it wasn't about it. They said it was about the music, but it was about showmanship too.
Yeah.
Right? It's about like what inspires people to like your music, So that's pretty dope.
I really like to actually. That's a guilty pleasure of mine. The Run's house. I really liked watching Rev run as like a dad, and then it was so weird at the end of the episode he'd be in a bubble bath.
Yeah.
Typing on like his Palm Pilot, like his like fucking.
I remember that show.
quote
I
of the
watched
day.
like a couple episodes, but that was a while back.
Yeah, and I remember I had a huge crush on the older daughter. Oh man, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, the younger one, I remember she like posed in like Maxim and stuff like that. I was like, eh. But the older one, it's taller.
Okay.
Got another one out.
This one will be for all the marbles.
Okay.
If you get it wrong,
Then I lose the day. Ooh.
hold on, let me get you. I don't like that one.
I feel like my hand's on the buzzer, like Family Feud or something.
What does Rick Ross do every day?
Hustle. Every day I'm hustling.
Yeah.
Shout out to that. Actually, he fucking manages Wingstops now.
You're good at this, dude. I couldn't do half as good as you did.
So for a while, I would always tell Christina, I would quiz her on like little factoids like this.
Yeah.
And she'd be like, for what reason? And I'm like, there is no reason, but for some reason or other, I have this like weird fear that we're going to end up on like Remember the Newlyweds game?
Uh-huh.
We're gonna end up on that, and our shit's not gonna be in sync, and we're fucked. We're
Dude,
fucked.
you feel like the Newlywed Game was also the cause of most divorces.
They used to be wed game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When there used to be a guy who's like, I don't know what color your eyes are,
Yeah,
and you're
well-
like, oh, like, you're like,
shit.
bro. Like,
Let me see those ones too. Though. Maybe we won't play a game today. I'm getting a little sleepy, but I want to get our shit.
We got to get Brandon on for these, though.
Yes.
So we got WrestleMania Legends, WWE Legends, and SmackDown versus Raw. So I showed these to Brandon because I bought them. They were in my car, and I went to the bar. He's like, this one's a little more technical, and this one is just kind of a button masher.
This is the one that you gotta play, dude.
Yeah.
On the cover is Andre the Giant, Hulk Hogan, The Rock, and fucking Stone Cold.
That's what I'm saying. I think it covers all the. This one
has
covers
gotta
all
be
the
bad.
bases because we're like, I'm gonna play as The Rock. I'm gonna play as Hulk Hogan. I'm gonna play as.
There's no
you know,
misses.
Stone
On the
Cold.
back
Yeah.
here, there's Ultimate Warrior. There's who's the cop? Big Boss Man.
Big Boss Man. Yep.
Oh no, this wasn't Big Boss Man. This was who's the guy that was also in G.I. Joe?
Sergeant Slaughter.
Sergeant Slaughter.
Yeah.
Mr. Perfect's here. Oh, Big Boss Man is here. Who the fuck is it? Is this Jake the Snake? I think it's Jake the Snake, right? There's
yeah, it looks like
Undertaker.
him.
There's Animal and Hawk. It's a random Asian guy that I don't. Oh, it's a manager. Oh, that was Yokozuna's manager, I think. There. Dude, did you ever play the one that had Dink and Doink?
Oh, that was I want to say that was WrestleMania Live or something like that.
And then if you were Yokozuna,
it was the
you could
arcade
throw
version. It was
rice in their face.
Yeah, it was like, I used to love that game actually, and a lot of people hated it, but it was that midway. It was a midway game, I
Yeah.
think, right? Like when Mortal Kombat was out and stuff. They came
and
out
the
around that era.
fucking I think it came in a little before, but I remember the audio fidelity was really good. Like
Yeah.
for the music, it was so good.
You could do like combos where you could be like, bah, 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 uppercut, and then the guy would just be like, ooh. I love the I did love the aesthetic of that game because it was like Mortal Kombat with wrestlers.
Yeah,
I remember that.
Who's your
but
favorite,
it was
who's
very
your
hard
favorite
to
ring. Who's your favorite manager of all time?
Manager of all time. Yeah, I mean Paul Bear is up there, but just because I'm a big Undertaker fan.
Yeah.
But
who's the guy? I don't know his name. He always had those like wraparound glasses, and he kind of looked like he could have been. I don't.
Not reflect. Shit.
I don't know.
Managers are tough. The managers always played second
Why
fiddle,
can't I
right?
think
'Cause,
of any? But that's the thing is a good manager will put somebody over.
Let's Google this because I think.
Sonny, I remember she did
yeah.
naked pictures.
See, but if Sonny, that's who you're talking about.
That
right?
guy, yeah. Who is that guy?
Can I get a name, please? Jim Ross?
No, that's not Jim Ross.
Jimmy Hart.
Jimmy Hart.
Jimmy
Okay.
Hart. Yeah. He was a big manager for a lot of people.
Oh, manager, right? Ravishing Rick Rude.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, Paul Heenan. Who's that? That
The
one-
Genius?
I've never seen that guy ever.
Was that for Mr. Perfect? Yeah.
No, that's Mr. Perfect.
Yeah.
That doesn't look like Mr. Perfect.
I remember Sable. Yeah,
Yeah.
Sable was up there because she was.
Oh, I don't remember
fucking
Michael.
smoking.
That's not Sable.
Stacy Keebler. Let me see.
I don't remember the Hardy Boys having a
I don't either. Michael Hayes.
Armando Estrada. No, these guys don't count. He's a liar.
Buddy Robertson. Yeah, I remember him, but
Oliver Humperdinck. Hella cool name.
who is the one in fucking Wayne's World too? It was like Aerosmith's manager or whatever. Pat.
I remember Adam Bomb. The $1 million. Oh, that's Sid Vicious, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, look how young Vince McMahon looked.
Psycho Sid.
Teddy Long. I remember Teddy Long a little bit.
Stephanie McMahon for Hunter S. Helmsley. Okay. Slick.
I don't remember Slick. Wait, who is that wrestler? Who is that? Why does that guy look familiar?
Matt Stryker.
Maybe I didn't know.
Jive Soul Bros.
Vicky Guerrero.
He led Big Boss Man in the battle against Hulk Hogan.
Oh.
Akeem in the African
One Man
Dream.
Gang. I remember One Man Gang.
Was he degenerate? What was the thing that The Rock was in at first? What was that?
The Nation of Domination.
Yeah, Nation of Domination. Yeah. Vicky Guerrero. Okay.
Paul Ellering. I don't remember that guy either.
Yeah,
I remember Miss Elizabeth.
They aren't very memorable though.
Miss Elizabeth. Apparently, there was like real shit going on there. Like,
really?
Hulk Hogan knew that she was like cheating on Macho Man, and like he didn't tell him, so that was like part of the feud or something like that. Sunny, that's where Sunny started.
I remember Sunny though.
I remember her.
She had a
having
centerfold
naked-
too. Oh, Mr. Fuji.
That's
yes,
the guy.
yeah. Okay, we're getting to the good ones now. I remember Mr. Fuji.
Jim Cornette. I remember hating that guy.
Oh, he always represented. He did Yokozuna though,
And British Bulldog.
and British Bulldog. Yeah, that's right. Arnold Scallon.
Oh, okay. Paul Bear.
There he is. This was, you know what? He was probably
He's
the best
probably the
one.
best.
He was probably the best one. Holding the urn.
Yeah.
The Undertaker. He like that was
And
always
he
his
just knew
fucking
that he had
thing.
his own nefarious shit.
Yeah,
right? Like,
and he looked creepy, and he fit the part perfectly for the Undertaker. Grand Wizard.
Sensational Sherry. Never heard of her. Captain
Captain
Lou
Lou.
Albano.
Okay, yeah.
Freddie Black. Don't know. I know that's Iron Sheik. I don't know the other guys. Jimmy Hart. He was larger than life. But who did he actually like?
Paul Heyman.
Oh, I hated Paul Heyman. He was from ECW. I don't know. There's not that many strong.
Not that
ones.
many that stand out. I would say put Jimmy Hart then. I would say Jimmy
But
Hart.
I don't remember who he actually like was a manager for. The Honky Tonk Man,
Let's see.
Hulk Hogan. Yeah, maybe.
Honky Tonk Man, the Hart Foundation.
Yeah, Paul Heyman he sucked. Like, he was great at his job because he made you fucking hate him and anybody who like represented. Because he came over from ECW.
Mm-hmm.
I think he was like the owner of ECW or something, and then they bought him out.
Yeah, I would go top 3. Captain Lou was up there, but he's not top 3. It's Jimmy Hart, number 1. Then it's...
No, I gotta go Paul Bear, number 1.
Really?
Jimmy Hart's like 2 or 3.
I'd say Jimmy Hart, but...
I want to say Miss Elizabeth, maybe.
Yeah, I would say Jimmy Hart, then Paul Bearer.
Or you know what? China, dude.
And then Jim
China was kind of a manager, right?
Kinda.
Or is she? She's a wrestler for Mr.
I remember
Fuji's
Mr.
like-
Fuji though. But yeah, when he was with Yokozuna, but you're like, why?
Yeah.
Managers, yeah. And then there was Sonny and stuff like that. But
Yeah, Sonny Sable. What?
Sonny was part of that, like, what was it? Like,
Legion of Doom.
Was Sonny part of Legion of Doom?
She was like, yeah.
And then that, like, athletic group of guys, right? They kind of look like gladiators or some shit. It was like, fuck. I don't know. I forget what the tag team was. All right. Well, what are we going to do? You want to wrap things up for tonight?
wrap it up.
It's getting
Wrap
late.
it up. It's getting sweepy.
All right, guys. Thanks for joining us. This is going to do it for this edition. We're in episode 19, bro. And next episode
and I got to catch up on Ahsoka today or tomorrow. Cause
we didn't even talk about it.
I know, because I'm woefully unprepared. I only watched 2 out of the 3.
I kind of put that as
Wait,
like
for
a
just real
headliner on
quick,
our fucking episode.
Okay, just real quick though. Who is the fucking badass? Okay, so you got the 2 non-forcey lightsaber dudes. One of them, so remember Ahsoka took on 2 of them?
Yeah.
And killed one. But the one that lived, the one that had the red saber that had a knuckle duster on it, who's that guy? He has a helmet. He looks sick, dude.
That's one of the Dark Knights, I believe. But he...
So the Dark Knights were the ones from Kylo Ren's squad?
Yeah, I don't know if they become the Knights of Ren. But he's obviously
badass.
Yeah. All right, guys. Sorry we didn't talk about Ahsoka tonight because we just got distracted by people passing out on fucking roller coasters. But join us next week. Chase will catch up.
Yeah,
and we'll do the full breakdown on everything.
We'll also pick what game that we're gonna play ahead of time so that you know.
I gotta pee.
I know. Okay, love you. Bye.
All right, guys. Have a good night. We appreciate you. See you next week. Tune in. Change the description. Love you. Bye.